Good evening, ladies and gents, and welcome back to this week's GKP Live. Hope everybody's good and had a good week up to press. Usual thing, guys. I'll be right back after this, if I can remember where it is and find it.
No, he's not ready today.
I'm not ready today at all.
Not ready.
Welcome back. Rick, your mic's muted. That's a bit random.
They've muted. Good.
Yes, they're muted for a little bit, but then it come back on.
Oh,
Welcome back, everyone. Hope you've all had a good week up to press. How's it been going for you two guys? Everything good?
Yeah. Not bad. Not a lot happening with the fish because it's so damn cold. Everything under cover is doing fine, but anything outside, it's just stagnating. It's doing nothing.
Yeah.
I don't know if you found the same, Ricky.
Yeah, ours has just stopped, just ceased.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it's a blessing on one hand because the tunnels are perfect temperature.
Yeah.
But those that are not in the tunnels are, just maintaining.
Well, I put mine out in the Daphne tanks, and normally they demolish them within 2 days. Well, the Daphne are breeding faster than the bloody fish can keep up with them, which has never happened before.
No.
That's a
No,
bonus,
it is,
isn't it? A little bit.
It's crazy cold.
Yeah.
It's. I noticed it today when I was at work. I actually shut a door on outside door so I could work on hallway because it was blowing a gale through there, and it was freezing cold, man, absolutely freezing. Thank you for everybody who was joining us up to press. We're up to 92 straight off the bat. That's pretty damn good. We've got Lloyd Sky says hi all, and Dave Stats says hi lads. Thank you very much for joining us. And thank you for everybody else that I put up earlier on there. And a special little thank you to Beth for jumping in and saying hello. We have got a couple of topics, not a great deal. So if anybody has got any questions or any topics they would like to bring up this evening, just type out the words question or whatever. Type it in capital letters so it stands out a little bit, makes it a little bit more obvious from the general chit chat throughout the comments. That way, then I won't miss it, and hopefully I don't upset anybody by drifting straight past them.
I've got one, Gaz.
Ooh, fire at will.
Are you allowed? You can't ask questions.
I've got one too.
Oh, blimey.
Oh,
We're talking about questions, aren't we?
yeah. Yes.
Yeah. Predators. Bloody backswimmers or water boatmen or whatever you want to call them. Oof. Have you ever had any problems with them, Rick?
Yeah.
Yeah. They're vicious predators, aren't they? They're like,
Yeah.
they pounce on your fry. Well, I assume they would. I've got a tank and I had about 100 in there. They were just tiny little backswimmers. I thought, the fry will eat those. I didn't even bother about them. About 2 weeks later, the chuffers are full grown. They've been eating all my Daphnia. And I thought, I don't want to put any fry in with those. They look a bit mean. Now, I watched a video on YouTube. It was 100 mosquito larvae versus a backswimmer. And it nailed every single one within 12 hours. Well, on that basis, in 24 hours, you probably, because I got between 50 and 100 of these damn things in a tank, I thought, that's going to knock off 2,000 fry in a day. That's a serious dent in your fish population.
Yeah, because when you're putting out fry as small as what?
Yeah, tiny ones.
They're quite big out there, water boatmen. As obviously, if anybody watched the last video, that I actually caught one in net. And I kind of cocked up as well because I didn't know they could fly. And Dad said, "What did you do with it? Did you squish it?" I went, "No, I just tipped it on the floor and thought,
Just threw it on the floor."
Evicted. And then he was, "Yeah, they can fly, guys." I'm like, "Shack."
It is. They are.
I would have
We
nailed
used
it
to have
by
a
now.
real problem with them when we didn't disinfect ponds and do whatever. So you get build-ups of them. Even Matt,
What on it?
banned from the rum this week.
You got it.
He had to make it. Oh, he sent me a message saying, "Thanks very much for the link. Got to make an emergency run to shop."
I haven't got enough to last the evening, that's for sure.
Good evening, Lebo. You all right, mate?
You go?
You enjoy your holiday?
Yes, we're nice actually. Very hot in Cyprus. Tapping 35 most of the days.
Oh, look at him.
40 to 45.
That's what I like. Sunbathe.
We can
Then come back over there, it's like 10, 12 degrees. Like, man, what's going on? You
Being mad, isn't it? Temperatures here have been crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, but definitely going back to the pond skaters, boatmen, they will destroy fry super fast. They basically inject them. So they grab them and do a little injection. And
they've got a proboscis like a needle, haven't they?
Yeah.
I mean, I always thought they just cleaned up dead stuff that just fell in and drowned, just insects floating on the surface. But no, they take life.
They're proper hunters. Yeah. Yeah. So you have to make sure the job is you've got to break the sort of life cycle of them or whatever. So there's things you can do to slow them down.
Didn't he fly as well?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, we used to, as one year we had loads of them and I was flicking them out, not really realising, going through the fish. And then all these wasps started coming. And I was like, what is going on? And obviously the boatmen getting their wings out, trying off to fly. And the wasps are attacking them and killing them and carrying them back. And it's this like crazy, it was about the first time you're happy to see a wasp because they were coming and killing the boatmen I was flicking out and taking them away.
Yeah.
There's so many different types of predators, though, isn't there? Between them, dragonfly larvae, caddisfly larvae. I mean, the caddisfly and dragonfly larvae, they're quite big, and I would imagine they were a lot more vicious than your water boatmen.
They're not as fast as a boatman. A boatman, it's like a spider.
They're pretty quick for a water out there, does. I did when I was netting that one out, I did give it a quick whip around to try to catch it first before I got it. Yeah. little
Yeah.
buggers, and they're all ugly, aren't they? They're all
Yeah,
like,
but what I've been
all
doing with
look-
them, I've been putting them all in your tank, Gaz, with your fish.
oh, good man. Thank you very much. Bit of protein for my fish being a lot bigger. They'll be able to eat them, Daz.
Yeah.
We've we went through the fried, Rick, and it was like I put a lot of it on the time lapse because some of the crap these two were coming out with. By these two, I mean Vicky and Daz. I've got some trout.
You look like trout.
What
Little
fish
trout.
that look like trout? What the heck can they be, Rick?
The dark speckledy ones
Yeah.
will be like Ginshiros. Ginshiros. So yeah, there's some. I do
How's
mine
your
some.
tempo yours
Mine
out?
are flying. I actually did give mine some 6 mil sake today, just for a joke.
You're joking. My
You
God,
feel
mine
obviously way more
mine is
than
still
that,
about the average is about that big.
No, they're flown.
Absolutely.
We'll do it
fine.
tomorrow.
That's nuts. Can't believe it, man. I've seen quite a few of them. The only thing, and I mean, I did say that mine was going to be the winning pool, but I never said it was going to be the winning biggest fish pool. I am going to produce the smallest, perfect
Quality
little
rather than quantity.
ever. That's it. That's it. Now, is it going to be something within it? Is it the biggest? Is it the best quality? Or
It's going to be the best. So it is the best, but the biggest is obviously a lot easier to see the qualities about them. So
yeah, but you know what happened last time when you grew the biggest?
yeah, but I didn't
Whoa.
start with the best, did I? I got bullied into having the last one left. So I just grew the biggest.
It's a bit difficult for us, really, doesn't it? Because at the end of the day, they're not at your doorstep either, and they're not on Vicky's and they're not on mine. But what we're wanting to see from them is just to see the different types and different varieties and learn a little bit something from having a go and what you think is going to be a decent fish and watching that fish's progression to see if it actually is. So for us, more, we're going to be winners anyway, mate, because at the end of the day, we're going to learn something from it. And that's what we're all wanting to see. But man, some people have had some unfortunate events, haven't they? And some people have had some real bad ones, mate. I'm not rubbing it in insulting anybody's, but it just goes to show just how difficult keeping fry can actually be from predators, from water quality.
It's a fine line, though, isn't it, Gaz? Especially when you bring heat into the equation. You take them up to that on the edge of that limit with the heat. It only takes one little thing, and that's it. It's a disaster.
Well, same can go for a non-heated environment, but in a polytunnel. If it gets a real red hot day in there,
That's it. One day can cook them
real quick, can't you? Because you can get water start pushing over 35 degrees.
Yeah.
The year before, when we did have a decent summer, I would imagine in a polytunnel, it's pretty difficult then to try to keep them cool enough.
I had them go to just under 40 degrees, and they were spinning around in circles, and it cooked them. I got some in a fish tank. They got really hot. That did. Yeah,
you've got to be a bit careful, but you can a little bit of shade just takes that out because it's not the temperature of the tunnel; it's the radiation from the sun, the direct heat. So you can drop temperature pretty easy.
That's why you have in the old Munger tunnel, you used to have that black shading that you could put over, and as you've got your green one up over.
Yeah,
well, that makes a massive difference. But yeah, it's like anything. The smaller the environment, the hotter the environment, the more you try and feed them, the riskier. Yeah, the riskier the enterprise. So,
what is the best optimum temperature for growing fry? Is there a limit to how far they can go before they're going to get into it?
To be honest, I'd say higher, probably in the low 30s.
Right.
Really? Wow.
But
you think it'd be
enough food and the water quality and whatever into them. So that's the problem. Yeah, a lot of people talk about 23, 24 degrees is the best temperature to grow koi, and it is the safest, best temperature, especially for bigger fish.
Yeah.
But for youngsters, literally, around the 30-degree mark, and you're probably in business. As long as you've got the oxygen, the water quality, the food availability, they will grow like just no tomorrow.
So what would you say your average size is now, then, Rick, on yours? If they're taking a 6 mil pellet,
they're not taking it as they're hoovering it up. They're just as it softens up, they're having it. But We'll find out tomorrow. I don't know. They're probably 5 to 9 centimetre.
Wow. That's a good
Somewhere
one,
in that. I don't know.
I think my smallest one was about 6 millimeters. I'm not kidding. I said to Daz, I said, "Oh, Daz, you've been dicking about in here. Have you been throwing something off right in here with mine?" Because they're literally
some of your
tiny
biggest
little
ones,
fry
Gav.
like that, man. It went absolutely tiny. Daz says, I've got the smallest, that's for sure. And I thought, you ain't, mate. Look at this. It's tiny, man. Absolute tiddly little thing. Bright yellow.
Some of yours are probably on about 4.5 cm. So
Yeah,
not too far behind.
we have got half decent growth to say we've just really enough bar banging food in, just left them to it in green water. That's pretty much all we've done.
Yeah, but they've just got
Now as well, because it's starting to warm up a little bit. But
yeah, I'm going to set them all up with filters over the weekend, so that'll improve the water quality a bit.
yeah, what do you think of this? The statement that said. Now I'm asking because I don't know if it's true, but I have read it. Fry, when they're growing on in an environment, produce a hormone that's supposed to
Slow down the growth
and slow down the growth if it's not water changed now. Is there any truth to that, or is that
all koi do to a point?
well, they do it, so it is right then.
But that's almost just to let them know how many fish are in the environment. So it's not just water changing. Your UV would destroy that. Your ozone would destroy that. Your water change would destroy that. And if you give them conditions where everything else is same, where you can still grow, then they do still grow.
Right. I didn't know whether or not, when you read something, I thought, yeah, is that right? Is that? But I've heard it said many times by a fair few amount of people. But it's good to know that actually. So water changing it, UV and everything else will nail that.
Yeah, anything that destroys the hormone, basically. So
I guess like a pheromone in a sense.
Yeah. So it's just one of those things. Obviously, it's just one indicator they use, as with water quality and food availability and temperature. And it's just controlling all those things. You can change what would naturally occur to what you want to occur.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Rick and Coy says my pond is pushing 26 degrees right now, and it's not even summer yet. My pond will be lucky if it's over 10, 12 degrees.
Rick and Coy's not in this country. Jesus.
Right. There we go. Then that's where mine. I'm going to say mine is literally. We got up to not that Sunday just gone, the Sunday prior. Saturday it was 21 degrees. Sunday got to 22. And then literally within 2 nights, it dropped back down to 11.5 degrees is what was the lowest it's gone back down to so far that I've seen. But that's in the morning. And I know it's dropped down cold. There's been like, like when you see grass is soaking wet through in the morning and you think, that almost looks like it could have been a frost.
Yeah.
But it hasn't, but it's certainly dropped down. I think it's registered 2 or 4 degrees as dropping on a night. But the pond water has still been slightly higher than that. But it has dropped cold over here again.
And that what they call the dew point.
Yeah.
Dew point, 4 degrees or something.
4 degrees, yeah. Because it's absolutely soaking wet through. But when you come out and you think, no way is that frost. But then, you just walk through the garden and give them first feed in the morning. And you look at pond and they're all hunkered down, man. I'm thinking, Jesus Christ, what's going on here? This is shite. Who live in Yorkshire?
It's not even spring temperature, that's like late winter temperature.
But apparently it's all to do with the Gulf Stream and cold front moving in from the Arctic and all that shiznit. But we'll see. We'll see how it gets. Hopefully it's going to get better. Matt, the gentleman that we was talking about, I did send him an invite to see if he would like to come on this evening, but it's his birthday today. So happy birthday, Sid. All the very best, mate. And what we will hopefully be doing is getting him to join us next week. So we should have a new guest to join us next week. So there'll be a couple of topics talked about water qualities and such with that gentleman. And any other topics that he wants to bring up and talk about himself, or anybody that's like to, bang a question in towards him next week. We will have a gentleman. I can't remember the name of what was the name of his Facebook, his channel. Is
Manky Sankey.
Sankey, yeah. So a gentleman from his internet page is called the Manky Sankey. Who's going to be coming on and joining us.
Very, very knowledgeable guy.
what I was going to say was the gentleman that I was talking to here that was having the issues had some correspondence with him. Perhaps we get him on first of all to talk us through what he found, what issues he had, and then we can get Manky Sankey to explain what's so manky about his water.
But if you look on his, if you have a Google him, guys, and have a look at him, and you'll find his actual channel. He's got a lot of very well-talked, well-versed topics that a lot of people and a lot of things we've spoken about in the past, which is very interesting for the reason why I'd like him to come on and have a natter and a chat with us. Hopefully, we should also be getting Mr. Hadfield at some point this evening and Crafter joining us. I'm guessing the guys are either Crafty will probably still be at work on him, but Lee should be joining us at some point as well. For all those that need a quick reminder, don't forget to tune in to Leah Hadfield's channel on Sunday for their first auction that they're going to be doing. There's some absolutely beautiful fish. And when the guys come on, if they do come on later on and they don't mind, I will quite happily show you some of the fish that are up or will be up for auction. As yours truly here is going to be the gentleman behind it all, doing all the typing and clicking, while those two are doing all the selling. Not going to be on camera, but if anything goes wrong, you're going to have to blame me because it will be me. But we will be able to have a bit of a look at what we're, if they don't mind, we'll be able to have a bit of a look and show you guys what other fish they have got on as a quick little snippet.
Do you think Lee being a bit Welsh has done it on purpose with the England game being on?
Possibly. Could have done, couldn't it? some absolutely lovely fish though. Really nice. Some belters.
Pockets as well.
Right then, let's kick off with what have we've got this evening. And I don't know if we've got very many. In fact, we could start the evening off with a little video from a gentleman that's joined us this evening, which is Lebo. And we can have a quick look at some of the fish that he managed to find whilst he was in Cyprus. Was it, mate? Cyprus? Is that where you went?
Cyprus, Pataris. It was a hotel, actually, with a free pond, like a small pond at the top, running down into like another pond. They got a big pond round the side where you could sit, have a meal, and watch all the koi while you're eating. It was stunning, but the koi were a bit thin. They're biggest like, but they're quite thin. They could do it feeding up a bit, but
I would imagine it's quite hard to feed that many fish up at that size, though. There's quite a lot in there, isn't there?
Yeah. Well, I tried to have a look at what filtration they've got, but I couldn't find any. You know what I mean? But you know what I mean? So
they look nice and warm, don't they? Oh, Jesus.
Look at them. Look at the size of the gobs, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, the one or two that look like really skinny.
There's a few Shiramujis in there.
Oh, yeah.
A few squash tomatoes in there. And oh, look at it. My chance and I can become a bigger squash tomato.
Well, the size of the pond, quite a few in there.
There is. Decent water clarity, though. See how many fish are in there.
Yeah. But if you watch a bit further on, there's another little pool just further up here with some morning lunk.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it goes all the way on holiday. Still manages to find fish.
No, that's what I aim for. I thought if I go away, I can make a video and find some koi. And obviously, I got tipped off somebody. There's just off the beach in a hotel called Apple Bay. And some ponds in there. So I thought, I'll have a mulch down, have a look. I filmed it.
Yeah, quite a few.
Plenty of fish in there.
Well, there's 4 pools that step down into each one. I wonder if they ever started with a fair more further up in them other pools as opposed to where they actually all ended up in the bottom one.
No, I'm not quite sure, but
I bet there's a few that's gone over them little waterfalls.
No, well, that way, look at bottom and quite through the bottom one.
Pretty cool, isn't it? It's a serious.
Yeah,
It is.
it's a decent pool, isn't it? Decent pond.
It's nice if you want to go to an hotel and see a bit of fish and I'll stop there, but you can see just over there. I didn't quite because you weren't allowed to really go into the restaurant like, but round bucket. But you see, there's a big pole on top of this. You could just sit and have a meal and watch the fish. Any scraps left over, just chuck them on the side. And feed the fish. Bit of chicken.
They're all getting fed bread from table then, yeah?
Oh, yeah, there would be, yeah. I'm not sure what food they get fed, and I tried to look at filtration, but I couldn't see any filtration. I just saw a return pipe, just somewhere up here on video. And I tried to look round back, but I couldn't see any what filtration it has got on, unless it hasn't got any. But we're looking for some oxygen somewhere because at 45 degrees, we're going to need some oxygen in there to keep them.
You're just walking over top of it. If you look back there, then look. There you go.
Oh, yeah, that's great. Yeah. Obviously, I can't go lifting stuff up without, like asking, but you know what I mean. But
Lee would have done, wouldn't he? He'd have been in there. It's just lifted the man up, in.
There you go. Looks like filtration could be built in underground there.
Probably they are, unless it's just I don't know, a drain or something. I don't know what it is.
Half decent, that is some fair few fish in there.
Yeah, it's not very often when you go abroad, you might find something like that, but yeah, not bad.
Unless you book somewhere perfectly with a koi pond.
Oh, yeah.
Darren did though, didn't it? Aaron managed to find.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, in Thailand. Yeah,
in Thailand, with a big lake at the side of it.
Quite a lot of the hotels in Thailand have got ponds with fish, kind of right up their street, isn't it? Levo, I like the way. How do you get your background blurry like that? Got a little app going on there.
Yeah, just in stream settings.
Public as
I've got ready because I've got all people's name numbers on there. What it's for, word, not off them, so just keep it word out.
Good stuff. That might be me, Gaz. I tried to message. I was trying to message Simon up north koi ponds, and I was messaging Aaron, and I didn't know what I was doing.
I got some messages come through there in private chat. And they're
Probably
from you,
me, mate.
Who says,
Yeah,
Aaron,
probably.
thought we're seeing a nice show from you today. That's homegrown.
I gave Simon a nice shower, didn't I, as a gift last year. Was it last year?
Yeah. I do believe he's posted it in there, to be fair.
I hope so.
But Aaron's got one coming up there that says, error, try again. Try again. But I can see everybody's comments coming through. It might be that there's a 30 seconds delay between you sending your first one and your second one. Try that. Just try typing one, then type in another one, Aaron.
So where I typed is not even public then, is it?
Is what? That in there, no, that's not public. No, that just goes to private. So you'd have to type it on your own little screen down at the bottom where you see it says post a comment.
Never mind. I've got no comments left. I'm done.
Oh, dear. I don't know. I haven't changed anything. So
The beer's out.
I've got some German Oktoberfest here.
First one. PNC on my messages. What the hell? Aaron, try typing for us.
You finished spawning then, Daz? You got enough fry to play with?
Oh, plenty, yeah. Just trying to find enough room to house them all. I'm fattening up the Kahaku female on prawns at the moment, just to see if I can maybe squeeze a spawn out of her late July, maybe. I'm not too hopeful, but hopefully I can at least fatten her up for next year.
Have you had better success doing it, stripping them and messing about, fertility-wise?
100%. It's an absolute game changer. You've got so much control, haven't you, of how many spawns, how many eggs you do of each variety, and the certainty it gives you as well of everything. You know exactly what's been with what, well, so long as someone doesn't mix up the labels.
Yeah.
Yeah, thanks for that, Ricky. That was absolutely game changer. I'm never going back to doing flock spawns again.
I
Yeah,
just
we
got
all use
a
luck.
try message again.
Evening, Crafty.
Good evening.
Evening,
everyone.
Evening.
Your hair looks nice, Daz.
Thanks.
Yeah, very nice. That.
I did it
What about
special
mine?
for you.
I thought,
Good evening, Crafty.
good evening, guys.
We're having some technical issues with people being able to post. But Christiella says, no, mine's not going through. Yeah, I just read it on there saying, no, mine's not going through.
Telepathy.
Some of them are coming through. Jig says service is unavailable on my messages, but yet you type service is unavailable on your messages.
Let me put a little message in, see what it says for me.
Put it in the right place, Crafty, not like me.
There's a problem with the chat.
What a surprise.
Let's edit video. Bear with me 1 second.
Mine's gone through all right.
Yeah, yours come through perfectly fine there, mate.
How's my camera, Crafty? Is it better?
Fuck off. You've never upgraded.
No, I didn't. I just
cleaned it.
Cleaned it with a tissue tonight. I think I had Tricadina, Costia, everything stuck on the screen.
I did say to you you needed to clean it.
Well, I've been cleaning the wrong bit.
It must be something in the water down south, like.
It is, definitely.
What water? We don't drink water.
Just beer. That's it. That's the issue.
Did you not see the news? What they put in the tap water, mate? Got more bugs in that than shake a stick at.
That's all right, mate.
Feed your fry on it.
It's like the old days, isn't it? Where you've got to drink beer to be safe. Even the sailors have to drink beer, didn't they?
Wine and beer.
Yeah.
Water's not safe to drink.
That's put slow-mo on, but made it so it's 10 seconds, but that shouldn't make any difference to anybody because most people take 10 seconds to type a message in the first place. Sorry, gents, ladies and gents. We are having some technical issues with the chats where people are saying not all are coming through, but some are coming through. Then that would say it ain't my side nor my issue. It would either be YouTube or your side. Whoever's not having the capabilities of sending something through. Run to your living room, unplug your router, leave it off for 30 seconds, plug it back in again and come back and say if it works then.
No way,
just
you
put
do
it
that.
on just to try it, and now I'll take it back off again, see if it makes a difference.
Just message Gaz. Give him your phone number, Gaz.
Yeah, call me.
Just call him. Do it on the phone.
There we go. That's taking it off, and that's made it so that anyone can put in a message. So it should be as it was in a minute. We're having trouble, it said then. Goddamn internet.
No good, is it?
No.
How's everything at the shop, Crafty?
So that again, Daz?
How's everything at the shop? You keeping busy?
Yeah, we've got well busy, mate, to be perfectly honest.
That's
yeah.
good.
Yeah, I'm not moaning about that, not by any stretch of the imagination.
That's what you want, mate. You want to keep busy, don't you?
Yeah.
For sure.
I wonder if the temperatures had affected you or not.
Not so much inside, more outside. It fucks around with the fish big time, to be perfectly honest. Because I took the heat off now, so. But yeah, all good. I probably could have sold Rick's Asagi about 50 times now.
What, you got any more of them?
Yeah, I've got about 4 or 5.
Not as good as that, though.
No, one. There is one. It's better than no, it's not really. No, the one that when you asked if that other one had cano gin, mate, on the screen that I was watching, it didn't look like it had, but in the shop it looks like it has. So actually, to the eye, you couldn't see it properly on camera. So there's a good, yeah. So yeah, they're actually coming quite nice. To be fair,
Look after him.
all of them fish are doing well that I got off of Marahira. Or was it Marihiro? Or was it?
It was supposed to be a Tanaka one,
No,
wasn't
it
it?
was
But
Otsuka.
that's
Yeah.
Definitely.
I've got loads of Asagi from different people because I like them. It's not always the best strategy, like buying like.
Well, it is, isn't it? Because if they do come back and some do well and some don't, you know who to buy them from next time.
Yeah, true that. Yeah. Yeah, we was going through the ponds because I'll tell you what, the stress that it causes, mate, getting to the national, knowing what you're taking, and you just know that sod law's going to hit, and the fish that you put aside will come down with something prior to go into the show or whatever.
Yeah, well, you knock a scale off it as you're bagging the bloody thing up at the last minute.
Yeah, but I'm on about all the fish. So we've got 4 2.5 meter vats. So, you know, I think that we'll probably take about 500 fish with us in total. But yeah, looking, it's like a little bit arse twitchy time, to be perfectly honest. But then I was sort of just looking through the ponds, and the amount of ponds that have been thinned out already is like, it seems to have trickled out. Like last season, there was big waves of people coming. You had really busy days, but this time it looks like that the ponds have been filled out. But I was looking at what we've done last year, and I have increased our stock by 60%. So, yeah, the fact that we've got ponds that are thinning out is just unreal. When you got 60%, starting to look and go, have I got enough fish left till the end of the season?
Yeah.
Never.
I hope not.
Not to take 500 national.
No, well, I hope. Well, I've got 3 shows this year, Rick. So, you know,
Yeah.
the aim is to sell out, isn't it? Let's face it. The aim is to sell out.
Is it just sales you're doing?
Yeah,
Are you showing any fish as well?
No, I've got a show back.
Oh, cool.
Yeah,
Yeah, he kind of let slip overnight.
I'll let one.
I tried to make it so it wasn't. I tried to be real subtle.
The problem is, Craft, you want to sell out, but at the end of the day, towards the end of the season, your shop's going to look shocking, isn't it? So,
yeah, there's always a way around it. But what I want to do is sell out of what I actually bought in Japan, because that's just going to set us up ready for the new year, isn't it? So, but you know, there's always ways of buying consoling and whatnot, isn't there? So, you know.
yeah, but that stops pretty soon. That's the trouble, isn't it? Normally, summer it stops because it's too hot. So
Yeah.
you're snookered for 3 months.
We'll learn.
Well, yeah, at the end of the day, we can sell out. It's brilliant, isn't it? We've got to sell out because we need the space for harvesting.
Yeah, well, I can always give you a ring, can't you? Always give you a ring. Right, Rick, what you got left?
Nothing.
And I'll say, mate, I've seen your videos.
Nothing.
I've seen your videos, mate. We'll have them back.
No, it's a fine balancing act, though, isn't it? Because at the end of the day, you don't mind being left with the fish that are going to carry on looking nice, but you don't want to be left with the fish that are going to go downhill and look crap.
No, I mean,
Yeah.
no, you're right, mate. One of the batches that were picked, I think the best of them are gone, but you know, it is what it is, isn't it? You know.
Yeah, no, we get it all the time. Absolutely, you end up harvest in the autumn and you sell your best 25% through the winter before you've opened the shop. And then people turn up in the spring and the best stuff's already gone. But yeah, what do you do?
Don't know. I mean, it's a bit of a weird one because we're just looking at figures yesterday. It's the weather is sort of really dragging it down. I don't know what you're seeing, but we seem to be like a month behind at the moment. But then June is like 6 degrees under average at the minute.
Yeah.
And there's no consistency in what we're seeing. We're seeing that the spikes come when we're on a weekend with good weather, but during the week, you know, for us, it's not busy. Although we're not quite busy, it's not as busy as what we should be, if you know what I mean. So
I think that's across the board, though, isn't it? You just if it's crap weather, people don't. It's just you don't want to go and splash your cash and wander around and buy. And it's plants, fish, everywhere. Isn't
Yeah,
it?
I think most of retail, that type of stuff, when it's garden related, is it bad when weather's bad, isn't it, really?
Yeah.
But I'm not moaning. We're doing all right.
Craft it. Simon Shear says, with those auction fish, do they come with a certification? Forgot to ask when I called with payment.
I can't remember what one you bought, mate. If they do, they will. They'll come.
It was the Kinrin Hiatsuri,
Then that will not have a certification.
I think.
Just put in the comment site, and I'll tell you if it does or it doesn't.
Apologies, guys. There's only one thing I can suggest we could do if we was to try and resolve the issue with the chat, because there's a lot less comments coming through than what there was. But at the beginning, everybody and anybody that put in a comment, they all came through at the very beginning. So I don't understand as to why they're not coming through now. It's got to be something to do with
Blame you, Shane.
Surrey Crafter. Yeah, it was. Yeah.
Okay, no, mate, that one doesn't. Nice fish up though.
Right then. Any of you gentlemen got any topics you would like to discuss this evening?
Wow. Who knows?
Who knows?
Where we stay?
I've got one. I've got one topic that we could have a chat about. What do you guys think on the use of high pressure plastic piping when it comes to a bottom drain? Is it needed? Is it required? Or is it perfectly acceptable to use solvent well pipe of any description? I wouldn't recommend using, the pipe work which is just on a rubber seal, because you're going to get perishing on a seal type thing. But is it something you can use without using high pressure?
I've only ever used solvent well pipe for all bottom drains and stuff. The only time you use high pressure pipe is on somewhere that's high pressure, where you're back end of a pump, or somewhere where you're under pressure.
But that being the thing, there isn't one single pump that's out there that pushes more than 1 bar pressure.
Correct.
No.
So why do you require? Why is it a requirement?
It does seem a bit of overkill, doesn't
To
it?
have high pressure pipe work that is capable of taking up to 6-7 bar of pressure when a pump can't push even 1 bar.
To be honest, we don't use the high pressure stuff. We use solvent weld across the board. That's it.
I saw your comments earlier on it, Gaz, and I think, truthfully, if you've got a length of pipe underneath concrete that you're never ever going to get to it again, for the sake of £20, why wouldn't you use high pressure? But
It is tougher. Yeah.
yeah. But what you were saying, guys, was 100% right. On the building site, they don't use high pressure piping at all underneath. And
They don't at all, mate. No, and they put 30 and 42 machine over the top of it. So what pressure? I mean, when people say there's pressure of the pond, everybody knows that the pressure of a pond is at the bottom, but it never stands that amount of pressure that a 30 or 42 machine. There isn't 40 ton of mass or weight over top of it. So why is it necessary?
Concrete would go anyway before that. But
That's what I mean. If you're bedding it in and putting a concrete bib over it, or making a channel around it, and then you're bibbing it round with concrete, and then you're laying it down over a bed of it and setting it into it, kind of thing. Then concrete over, making the whole base nice, concrete shaped, whatever, and doing all that kind of stuff.
I think
pipework's never going to experience any.
I don't think it's so much the pressure side of things as the accessories that you can get with a pressure pipe. It's like those, dare I say it, and then things that go inside the filter box. The what do we call them? That's
Dildo.
the one. Yeah. You can't get them to fit normal pressure pipe. Well, I've not noticed that they'll work with that. The sizes are slightly different. So
to fit standard waste pipe, or as to fit.
Yeah, everything's made for pressure pipe with cottony coil and
When
everything.
you bottom drains, they're all suited to them, aren't they? They are all suited to them. Most of the bottom drains are suited to that.
Most
type
of them are just solvent weld, aren't they? They're not pressure fittings. It's only the taps and stuff that are pressure fittings.
Yeah.
Whatever. And obviously the stuff coming out of the drums between the pump pump and the cleaning bars are general pressure.
Yeah.
Pipe work, but there is a higher.
But with your standard plumbing pipe, you're only going to get standard plumbing fittings, aren't you? This is the thing.
Yeah, but push fits. You got basically three main types, haven't you? You've got your push fit stuff, your solvent weld stuff, and then your pressure stuff.
Yeah.
So we only ever really use
Solvent.
weld.
That's all the stuff I've used, and I can understand people not wanting to use standard waste pipe because it isn't as good when it's getting UV to it. And
Yeah, just
as Matt said there, with the only being 20 quid in difference, all right, yeah, it might not be. But if you were doing a heck of a lot of it and a heck of a lot of pipe work, once you start with that stuff, you're really kind of governed to do the whole pipe work. Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
The difference
You wouldn't
being
want to use a mixture of both, would you?
the soil pipe work stuff it doesn't glue properly, does it?
No,
So-
that's what I mean. Yeah, the soil pipe stuff's got like a black seal on it where it just literally pushes over and you're slipping a collar
So-
into something. Aren't
So
you?
we use that for all the mud ponds. That's kind of standard, but you wouldn't want to use that anywhere where you're fixing. So anywhere you got a glue, then you use all solvent weld.
Yeah.
And then the only pressure stuff we got on the farm is between cleaning pumps on drums and stuff. They do some good fittings, and when you buy the nice taps, a lot of them are all made for proper pressure pipe, which is a different internal bore, external bore.
Yeah.
I don't know. You got to buy little sleeves that glue on, and
Yeah, to glue it into them. So you've always got to buy an adapter to alter it.
Yeah.
But-
That's what I was trying to say.
I don't know.
It's not
Matt
compatible.
builds more ponds than me. I don't know.
Right. I just on the customers, I use all high pressure stuff. Here, I got high pressure underneath the main pond, but that's way down underground with a lot of concrete on top, and all the rest of it is normal solvent well bottom drains.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So for purely the bottom of the bit underground, you go for the sake of the extra tenor or whatever it might be difference, you go with a high pressure pipe for that section. And I'm going to say for strength and stability of it.
Yeah, because you might imagine the cost or the issues that you would have if you put in a pipe in the ground and one of the concrete layers broke the pipe. You imagine the insurance claim or the cost implications of getting that pipe out of the ground and all the concrete. I wouldn't even want to think about that one. I've had two bottom drains in the last 3 years that have been cracked after the concrete's been poured. We've noticed it. Both of those two occasions we got round it. But yeah, having
What
some
size bottom drains were they, Matt?
another 4-inch,
4-inch pressure.
yeah, spindrifters.
Really? Okay.
And it's normally basically somebody will stand on the rim, the flange for the
Yeah,
bottom
where
drain and snapping it off.
From the
one-
well.
the one down in Exmouth was cracked. It didn't snap off, but it cracked. And then when we got the liner done, put in, started to fill it up, and then when it got up 3/4 of the way up, so it must have been just over a metre high in water. Basically, the water pressure got underneath the flange and lifted all the liner up, and we lost all the water.
Wow.
And that was a day's job to go back down there and resolve that. Luckily, it wasn't my issue, as in we didn't cause it. And the other one that happened 5 years ago, that was one of the guys who was treading around in the concrete, trod on it and never told anybody and thought it'd keep stuck. And then when the concrete went off, you could see what happened. You can get round it, but it's easier getting around it once the concrete hasn't gone off, and the pipe. Suddenly, well, you had a split pipe, didn't you, Ricky?
I did. Yeah,
You
I've never
imagine-
had that must have been damaged before we had it, and it was
You
just
imagine-
a split in it.
and you
Yeah,
didn't-
yours
yeah.
were leaking everywhere, wasn't it, on that section? Wasn't it underneath when you?
Underneath,
When you
it's
first
like
laid
it's at
the
the end of the
concrete.
concrete, and managed to cut it back, smash the concrete, and cut it back to the split, and then
But you-
extend it.
You imagine if that had been, 3/4 of the way across your pond.
I'd have just filled it in and gone home. Just
Yeah.
given up.
You've done bear thinking about.
No.
So for that sake, yeah, I would put high pressure pipe in underneath for the bottom drain, but you don't need to, if that makes sense. If it was a smallish pond, 2.4 by 2.4 small pond, hell no, I wouldn't bother putting a high pressure pipe under there. But certainly on a big pond, I would.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There we go. I thought it was an interesting topic, and to me, I would have thought that if it were ever necessary, it would have been necessary in construction, and construction would just laugh at you if you were to tell them that to go to that diameter pipe work, especially when they're building houses that are, you're expecting 100+ years out of, and that drainage will never be exposed or touched or looked at ever again. And
there was a comment on there, Gaz.
On that they might rip out in 5-6 years and do again.
There was a comment on there, Gaz, that made sense, where it's not actually carrying water; it's only getting rid of the waste.
That depends on the type of drainage, mate. Because a lot of drains and a lot of new modern systems and a lot of new modern houses go to solid storage tanks, which are underground, and it fills there, and then they use a pumping system to pump it up to the drains that would then flow away, that don't hold solid storage. But I can show you a full estate on the road from mine that's got nearly 2.5 miles of pipe work, which are constantly submerged in water.
But what would happen if? Yeah, but what would happen if one of those was leaking?
Well,
would it come to the surface?
It'd go into ground, wouldn't it? Like you said, the same thing. If it were to leak, it would leak, and it would leak into landfill or land waste, and eventually doing what everything else does everywhere else, and just disappear off into a watercourse at some point or some stage.
But with our ponds, you would notice if you were losing a
yeah, exactly. With a pond, you'd notice you'd be getting a drop within your pond, wouldn't you? But to be an absolute nightmare if you ever had to dig it all back up. But
I saw something, I can't remember what it was on, that they'd poured the concrete or started to pour the concrete, and the concrete suppliers had messed up on the setting agent, and it was going off too fast, and they basically ended up with a pile of concrete that they couldn't actually move. And look, the photo. But that would be an absolute horrendous mess. Can you imagine it? Where you've got a pile of concrete that you can't do anything with.
Oh, this has a jackhammer.
Nice feature in your pond. Nice little island.
Susan Schooner's asked us a question which is on about drainage and drains and retro bottom fit drains. Pros and cons. Is a retro fit better than nothing? 100% is better than nothing. Certainly better than having just a pump which is sat in a basket or in a cage or in the bottom of your pond. But if you were going to do it and you can do it, a bottom drain is by far better again. But a bottom drain, as in a retrofit bottom drain, is certainly a giant step up from a pump in a pond. 100%.
Well, we've been
nowhere near as good as a bottom drain where everything is gravity fed through.
We've been doing a lot where we're drilling the actual side of the pond walls and putting a 4-inch pipe in and then angling it down to the bottom and using it as a gravity system, and it works really well. Because you can lower the pipe right down to the last centimetre and it will suck up. Unfortunately, it's not going to be the centre of the pond, but they work quite well. And in fact, the one in my garage, that's working exactly the same as that. It's on a gravity system, but drilled in through the side of the pond.
So you're passing it through and then cutting it off at whatever degrees angle so it sits flush.
Literally just go straight through the wall, put a flange on your liner, off the flange, put a 90 degree and go down to the bottom.
And then leave it shy, proud at bottom of pond to just draw and suck up straight from there.
Yeah. Cool. It works well.
So we've done something similar for years. And it just literally side drains that you just have pipe work down. So you're just taking the water from where you want to take it from, and you haven't got to put a bottom drain in.
And you don't have a pipe going all the way across the bottom of the pond, etc. It's good.
It seems like YouTube is having some issues tonight, ladies and gents. I'm terribly sorry, but it's absolutely nothing on my side. Everybody's got this. What we got there? We've got 1.2 gigs. We've got a terabyte internet, and you're all struggling.
I just had YouTube on another tab, Gaz, watching, and works perfectly fine my side, mate.
Yeah, I say I'm watching it on my second monitor and I'm seeing everything come through, although it has got the normal little delay, but it is coming through perfectly normal for me. So I'm going to guess it's YouTube's issues, not actually what I'm broadcasting. So I apologise. Sorry, all.
There's not Ollie playing around with it from last week, is it?
Yeah, he's
Tinkering.
He's got
Oh
20.
yes, 100%. If oops, sorry, missed that one. Crafty's on the Pringles. He certainly is. All good because I've only got a pump in the pond and the crap is in the bottom. It's horrendous. Yeah, 100%. If you, they work better a retro bottom drain if you've got a good draw on it. I've got mine's pulling through at about 8,000 litres and it keeps my 17-foot pond clean. Granted, it's not always clean perfectly. Sometimes the fish have got to swim past a bit of waste and eventually it makes its way to the drain. But my drain is powerful enough to suck. Well, it sucked a little mouse into it yesterday. I've done so far this year. I've managed to get 3 newts in the bottom, actually thrown up into the pump, and a mouse. I had to pull the mouse out of the bottom of the retro bottom drain, and it kind of like degloved it because all its fur were missing. But it was sucked up the bottom drain. So if it's strong enough to pull a mouse up the bottom drain on a retro bottom drain with a 10,000 pump running at 8,000 litres an hour, then they are certainly good enough to pull up a bit of fish poo, or fish waste.
Yeah.
The only downside to them is you need a non-return valve on them. If you fit a non-return valve, or a flappy valve, it's a section that you put in the pipework so that when the water in the pump's turned off, the water back flows through to it. It closes a little valve off, stops the water from flowing back out and into your pond. Without it, each time you switch your pond off or your pump off, the water flows back into your pond, your water level goes up a little bit. And then when you switch it back on again, you draw in air and then you get it kind of like a vacuum.
You've got to prime it, haven't you, then?
Yeah, so you got to prime it then. But the way to avoid that is by putting in a flappy valve or a non-return valve.
A flappy valve.
Yeah. Well,
I like a flappy
valve is a valve. Is a non-return is one that's just got like a ball in it. So as it sucks, it pushes the ball forward. A flappy valve is literally a flap which flows up with the flow, and when the flow stops, it closes. With a rubber seal around it, so it pushes up to it. They use them in.
I got flappy valve as well.
Kitchen sink.
I ain't got one of them ball valves, mate. One's a flappy valve.
There you go.
There we go. But yes, they are a lot better. There were any thoughts on Takazumi koi foods?
Well, that's what I need to look at, isn't it?
It is, yeah. That's Takazumi, from what I've heard other people say in the past, is probably one of, if they weren't feeding Sakai Akari, they would go back to feeding Takazumi. So it is a good food, and I've heard, I know Aaron's fed that last year, and he got pretty damn good growth on it. So
that's what I've feed this year, Takazumi. Growth mix with colour and growth. So see how it goes.
Food. Very good.
Yeah.
Like, you can get some on the junior. They do like 1 meal pellet as well.
Yes, they do.
It's half sinking, half floating. You know, really good to stop all of them kicking fuck out of each other as they get to the food. Like,
yeah,
you know, yeah, very good food.
Yeah,
that might have to be my next food trial, then, wouldn't it?
I got plenty of that if you need it.
Never used it.
Yeah, I've had last year all the toes I were fed on when they was 10 to 12s, Takazumi Junior Premium, I think it's called. Very good. Very good.
Peter's put in there, how long do you think a pond should be given between PP treatments? My pond only stayed purple for 2 hours.
Oh, that's good.
I think, bud. Do it again.
Do it again the day after, 24 hours later. Let it run its course. Still doing its treatment when it has gone brownie coloured. It's still running a course of treatment.
To be fair, that one, I'd re-scrape the fish and see if it's killed what you want to kill.
Yeah.
Really.
Yeah, depends on why you're using PP as well. Totally.
Cool.
Vince says the junior premium is a 2 mil pellet. There you go. That's Takazumi.
Vince is the knowledge man on Takazumi.
Simon Sears says he's pulling 12,000 litres an hour through his retro bottom drain, but can only return 2-inch, which returns mid-water. Only 8,000 litres works for me. Yeah, I've honestly, from going from a pump in a cage in one of those box type things, you know, at the bottom of the pond, which meant taking it out every 2 or 3 months, and when you pick it up, all the shit comes flooding back out and discolours all your water. From me swapping to that and going to the retro bottom drain, it's the best thing I did, because it's a piece of cake. But I've dry mounted my pump. My pump is not in the pond. It's in the shed. So in the filter house, whatever you want to class it as. So yeah, I think they're good for me. I do think they're good. But I wouldn't personally, for me, I wouldn't get one with the aerated rings on the top, because I've seen how much my fish like to, if, you know, example, giving them a few mealworms. When you fed them mealworms, occasionally they get them a bit lodged in the gills, so they'll do a quick flash. And 9 times out of 10, the bigger ones tend to flash against the actual bottom drain. And now if I'd have had the one with a ring on it, which has like a U-shaped clip, which your pipe just clicks into all the way around, and it leaves 2 sharp edges on top, and that gives them, to me, it gives them something to flash against and could cause damage. So I'm not saying they would, but I'd rather not have that risk and just have air stones in my pond instead, which are more suitable and rounded, less damage.
From the horse's mouth. If you use it, you're the best person to ask, isn't you?
Yeah, I've had mine in now for 2 years, and other than sucking things up that I don't really want to do, like the mouse and everything else, it does exactly what it should do, which is gets all the fish waste off at the bottom of the pond. Brilliant for it.
So you're going straight from the retro bottom drain to the pump, and from the pump straight to the filter.
Yeah.
So
Ideally, I could do with something before it, Rick. I could do with like a filter to, because I get a lot of leaves, especially from, as you know, if we look there in background on the actual thingy, you can see that it's got my little acer tree over pond, and I get a lot of leaves from that. If you get a heavy wind, I'm stuck an handful out.
You got a big Cotoneaster bush at the bottom as well, and that sheds all its leaves. That's
did have. Oh, the green one, yeah, that's a nightmare at winter.
Yeah,
because they all get through.
That's got to be a problem with it, then, isn't it? Surely, if it's going to suck up all the crap, but it's going straight to your pump, it's just going to block your pump, isn't it?
It does, mate. Yeah, that is the downside. So you can do with something to pre-filter the pump before it gets to it.
Or just chop your bushes down.
Trim your bush, mate.
Trim your bush. Yeah.
From the way me and Matt do it, where if you could go through the side of the pond and draw gravity into chamber where you've got all that shit can settle before you're pumping onto whatever. That's as close to a gravity fed system. Is a gravity fed system, just from a slightly different place.
Yeah, that's ideally what I could do with somewhere for it to go first, but I'll just go out. When I go out once a week, that's another thing I know. Why are gate valves? You know, the sliding valves. Why are they so shit?
Because they leak for fun.
They do, don't they? They leak the garbage.
The ball valves are much better.
It takes one mistake. I did it twice, so that's 2 mistakes. I made the same mistake again. I repeated it. I can pause my pump, and that stops the flow. And then I normally pause the pump, stop the flow, close the valve. Then I can undo the pump, service the pump, take the bits and bats out of it if there is anything in there, and then I put it back together again, open up the valve, and that reprimes the bottom drain again. Perfect. Works a treat. But if I forget to press that pause button on the pump, and then I shut the valve off, that's it. You can hear it go. It's like a noise, and that's it. It's done. The seals are gone. and then it just pisses water out of it. It's not as much as what would flow out of there, but it's still enough to get soaking wet through. So that's coming out. Oh damn it! I took it to shed, and a inch and a half ball valve's going in now because I'm sick of doing it. It's driving me up the mall. There's that much.
That sounds like quite a ball's ache.
It is a ball ache, mate. Yeah, it's not going to be a ball's ache to replace. The other thing I know, I cross-threaded my, the attachment to your pump. When you attach the pipe to your pump, cross-threaded it, putting it on, and I thought that feels stiff, and then I carried on going. And then I thought, shit, backed it all the way back out. I had a feel underneath. I could just feel it cross-threaded. So now I've got to redo it now and sort it out, put a new one on.
Guys, why don't you put an inline strainer in on yours then? If you're pumping from the
Matt, do you know where I'm from?
Yorkshire.
From Yorkshire, mate.
They're not free.
Yeah. Have you seen the price of them things?
They're cheap.
Yo, they're like 90 quid.
Yeah, I'll send you a price.
Thank you. I was looking online trying to find one, and I couldn't find one under 90 odd quid.
No, it's basically a hose you can cut. You can put it either side of it. You've got a lid on the top of it. You take the lid off, pull the basket out, empty the basket, put the basket back in, put the lid on, job done. Bye.
Same on the swimming pool pumps.
Exactly.
Yeah,
You're not going to do with friends price,
I
are
couldn't find one that were cheap, man. They were all well expensive.
Yeah.
Friends.
Aye. If I'd only had known you, Matt, 12, 18 months ago when I fitted it, I wouldn't have had to go out there and done all that shit that I do every weekend. Damn it. Yeah, there you go, 50 quid. I'm told you, Aaron, I'm from fucking Yorkshire, 50 quid. That's half a bag of sake.
Oh, is it?
Well, maybe a third. Oh, dear. Right then. Anybody else got any more questions? Gaz, that's the exact I've got. Rope air ring, African scraping rubber pipes, fiberglass returns that use anything as minimal as air, 3 mil beads, 6 litres. There you go. Didn't say it was cheap. It's not cheap, is it?
Right. Do you know whether Mr. Tate's listening this evening?
No, mate, I haven't.
There's a question.
I haven't found it out yet. Oh, shit.
There's a question put on your group, which is wondering whether we can get Mr. Tate to answer it.
On my group.
Hey,
Yeah.
fucking hell.
I'm waiting for Mr. Tate to come. Matt, yeah, this is not my first rodeo, Matt. I've been doing this for like 18 months, mate. I know what question people send in to me. I get that little notification every bloody night. They're all coming through. But that is a banging question. That's why I want to wait for him, because at the end of the day, that is a very good question. And I've been very interested to know if that is the case. And he ever has seen or said such thing. I thought it were a belt to that, didn't you? It's a good one. We have got a question, but it's one that I've got to wait for Mr. Tate to come in. But I do think it's an absolute. Yeah, that's the thing, Aaron. That's it, 100%.
Should we knight him and call him Sir Tate?
Sir Tate.
A bit like Sir Tate.
I call him Mr. Tate because
Let's call him Sellotape.
I call him Mr. Tate because he's older than me, and the way I was brought up was to respect elders. So it's Mr. Tate until I'm told different.
Matt's older than you.
I was
To
going
be
to say,
fair, mate,
show me some respect, guys.
Mr. Tate is older than everybody. He's like
Don't
Yoda.
call me sir.
I call you Dad.
Yeah, you do. Quite regularly.
I'm always doing it. Yeah, that's the type of thing you mean, isn't it, Matt?
No.
No.
Oh, no, it's something else.
Yeah, swimming pool strainers, surely.
Yeah, it is exactly the same as what you see on the big swimming pool pumps, but it's individual. It's on its own.
Right, so we don't need
Right,
that.
big
Sorry,
basket.
hang on.
Let's go in.
I got them on our Nexus at the shop, mate.
Right, so what you're saying is next
got
time I
the
come
viewers
down,
in.
whip one of them off, one of your next.
The Nexus can't cope. We've got to put a strainer on.
No, it's just how it's set up, mate.
Susan says 2,000 US gallons, 25 smaller coin. Not sure which filter, but I have K1 moving bed. That's for tea, Crafty.
I've got special chow mein tonight.
Oh,
Nice.
Are you gonna tell the truth about how many cheeseburgers you had before you got home?
Today, mate, I've eaten 2 slices of toast.
Yo.
That's it.
Calf must have been shut.
It's done 2 slices of toast alone.
Fucking mate, my belly thinks my throat's been cut, mate. I tell you.
He walks in that cafe, they know exactly double bacon burger, cheeseburger. He's got his own special.
To answer your question there, and see, I ain't done, mate, because I've hurt my hip, and it's hurting like hell. I've got a nerve or something trapped in my hip. And while I've been crouched out there doing that, leaning over pond, first thing that went wrong was when I picked up the plant pot. I swapped some plants over the day before, and they always said to give it a good watering in. Watered it in, plant pot weighed a chuffing ton, nearly fell in pond, and then from that point in, my hip were hurting, and it's been hurting ever since. So I've got an appointment where I need to go see doctors and find out what's going on, and I've got to go for something else as well, but we ain't going there.
You've just gone there.
Well, it's probably something we should go there for. It's probably something that most
shouldn't.
men should go and get checked out. But yeah,
Hairy balls.
Well, no, mate, it's not. I've got to go for a prostate test to see if I've got any cancerous cells in my blood.
You know that the bloke, it's always going to be a bloke that.
No, it's not going to be. It's not going to be one of them. It's just
going to have floppy
just
penis fingers, mate.
No, it's just a blood test, Crafton. Just got to go for a blood test.
That's what they say.
That's what they say when you get there, and they say, right, just whip them down. And if you can just bring your knees to your chest.
No.
The
only place I've got to go is to the hospital to take blood. That's it. And if anybody comes running at me with a cheeky finger, I'm legging it. But my hip's hurting like hell. Every time I take a stride or I bend down, I lift my leg, I get like an electric shock. I love the glove. Fuck you. I've been there, done that. We did that a couple of months ago.
Drop them immediately, like, oh, please.
Oh, sorry, I thought we were here for examination. No, just a blood test, Mr. Oil. Shite.
We'll hope it all goes well, guys.
Jigs, I had a prostate exam, funny fingers, doctors, both hands were on my shoulders. Oh, dear me, man. But yeah, I've got a couple of things I need to get sorted out. But until it'd be easy if I could stand in the pond, but I'm not getting in that pond at 12 degrees, man. That's freezing. It's absolutely chuffing freezing. But I need to warm it with the heat gun. And the reason being is the far right side pipe.
What are we talking about now?
On my pond.
All right, sorry.
Because it's slightly on the. It looks like it's slightly on the piss, the return that I put in on the pond. I made a new, so rather than having 4 pipes returning back in, I wanted to make it look like just one. And I found a device that I could make it with, but I got it, it's kind of like that. So what I want to do now is warm it with a heat gun from the underside and the top side, and then tweak it up a little bit, and then splash it with some cold water to cool it down, and it should make it look perfectly straight. So that's a bit, but I don't want to do that leaning over because it's making my leg hurt. So until I can get that sorted out, it's going to remain so as it is for now. Until unless I take shitloads of drugs and make the pain go away, and then I'll be able to do it at weekend. As
you can borrow my chest waders, Gaz.
Daz, I can't find mine. That's the problem.
When you come up to your knees, though.
I literally only come up to his knees, won't I? Be like,
I can't find where mine are. I had a pair of chest waders and I had a pair of hip waders, and I can't find my chest waders, which makes me think I've lost them somewhere.
How do you lose a pair of chest waders?
I don't know. I can't find them everywhere in attic.
I like the way that you can't find them. I like the way you can't find them. That makes you think you've lost them.
You probably wear them out.
Come on.
It's such a qualifier. It's unreal.
I did possibly do a man look in the attic. You know, when you go up there and you think,
oh, yeah.
Well, they're not where I left them, so therefore they're missing. So they've gone. I've lost them.
That's true, actually.
I can put anything down in this house, and it's not where I left it when I come back to it. But that doesn't necessarily mean it's gone missing. It means it's been moved.
Yes.
You brought them to ours,
very good at moving stuff.
Did what?
Didn't you bring them to our place last year?
No.
You sure?
Yeah.
Well, you got a spare pair hanging on the door?
I've got them in a little mantelpiece. A little cupboard I can open and see them.
Good, and with compost, it's got hanging basket plants in them there.
Got strawberries in them.
I didn't, did I?
Don't know.
I don't know.
What are you thinking?
I could have done, mate. I could have done. Family carp fishing. If you would make a 10,000 litre pond and you should make the cheapest possible filter, what would you do?
Wheelie bin.
Yeah.
There you go. Yeah.
Or
They
tote
work
box.
really good, don't they? They do work really good for it. Yeah, wheelie bin, mate. There's loads of methods that you can do it.
Settlement chamber, wheelie bin, jobs are good. Either way round.
Or stick a tote box on it for a K1 moving bed filter as well.
You could do all that for under 200 quid.
The best, cheapest possible filtration, mate, that you can make is anything that removes, or anything like a wheelie bin, but using sponge fillers. They mature faster than anything else.
Yeah.
They pull out all the grades of different sizes of crap by having them. Most cheap filter systems have always got some form of sponge filtration in them.
Yeah.
So you can have water cascading up from top or coming up and through. You can even put in media in bottom.
Yeah.
And then have a chamber underneath with a piece of grating on the bottom of it. There's even, in most wheelie bins, have even got like a little ledge where the wheels are that you can sit your grading on, or your grating on, and then
You've
draw.
been watching more videos.
Someone's got to.
They're really easy to make. They're really simple. Check out some of Rick's videos.
You could fill it with Jack matting as well, but that won't make it cheap. But it'll make a good filter.
Fill in with anything.
You can fill them with Jack Matt and fill them with Alt, can't you, to just pull them out. Now, how often would you turn around, Rick, with the ones that you've got, and how often would you service and clean them, or would you just leave them to do their own natural thing, let the bacteria and everything break everything down and just...
They're designed to be left. They just shower through. So they're designed, all the media's, the shit goes through into the settlement chamber. So we run them all back to front to most people's ponds. So we pump the crap out of the pond, put it through the biological filter, which basically does its job, but also the crap just works its way through down to the settlement chamber, which we can then just clean out once a month, once a year. Depends how often Vince is about. Get Vincent in there hoovering. But yeah, it's an absolute treat.
Yeah.
But on the Tozai houses, we do them the opposite way round. They go to a settlement chamber first, then pump up through basic shower filters, trickle filters, call them what you like. But the whole point of a shower, if you've got a trickle filter, if you can make it, either use media in it, if it's going to trap shit, it's got to be the second. There's got to be no shit going through it. Yeah. Or if the rubbish will work its way and come out of it, it can be the primary one.
The only problem is there's a wheelie bin next to your pond.
Mate, you can dress up in a little skirt and put a wig on it.
But you can always incorporate it into something and hide it a little bit. But yeah, you're right. I mean, they are unsightly, but they do work well. You just got to think.
You can get them
tactically about.
You can get them plastic wraps that go around, can't you? They ought to do a koi one. That look good.
Yeah. I mean, fish all over wheelie bin.
Yeah.
All koi filters are a plastic box in one shape or other, aren't they?
Yeah.
Whether it's got a drum in it, whether it's got, and some look better than others, or you can hide them, you can do whatever.
Yeah.
But yeah, I could do a filtration for 2,500 gallon pond, 150 quid, and I can have done.
Yeah.
Or I can spend 10 grand. That's whatever.
Buy a bin shed.
It is. If someone's doing it on a budget, then it's a budget, isn't it?
It is, but they do work as a very good budget filter system, and they do work well.
Mm.
They aren't the nicest looking thing. But then again, nor is my trickle shower that I made out of water butt. But a water butt in your garden doesn't necessarily look out of the place at the side of a shed. So most people don't associate with a filter system. They think it's just rainwater collection, which is something you can get away with.
Yeah.
People aren't that worried. You can sort that out.
Yeah, I don't really. Yeah.
I might design new little hats for wheelie bins to turn them into palm trees. Just like a tree with a thing on the top.
Put some plastic grass on them.
That cost more than the whole filtration, wouldn't it?
Yeah, probably would actually.
400 quid was AstroTurf. And to be fair, AstroTurf, never get offered any. Great filter, mate.
There's some belters coming out tonight. Gaz. And so ANC Gaz has a butt shed. Oh God, I do. Family Cat Fishing says, would you say what would you say to a sieve in an IBC tank with the K1 moving? Love your approach, Rick.
You're welcome.
I think an IBC that's a 1 cubic square out there, so that's a
cubic
a ton of water. A ton of water is one hell of a moving bed. One hell of a moving bed. It's fucking large.
Yeah, so that's what we use. That's kind of good size.
Yeah, but you're doing stuff on a commercial scale, though, mate, aren't you? I mean,
yeah, the trouble with sieves is getting the sieves set up right. But yeah, if you're ingenious enough, but again, to buy a sieve, it's 500-600 quid or whatever. I don't know, Crafty. How much is any of the sieves? I bet they're that kind of money.
I don't know, mate, because I don't force them on anyone as a sale. In fact, I steer
You
them.
don't force them, but I mean, if you sell them,
if anyone says they want a sieve, I'll put them off it.
right.
The only thing I think with a sieve is that if they get clogged up, you've got to have a good return system, overflow system to them, haven't you? So that it can return back.
Well, they do anyway. But the problem is if they back up, then all that shit then washes back out, doesn't it? Yeah, they're not my favourites, to be fair, but yeah.
See, what always makes me think that they're not much good is they get made, they become a fad, and then all of a sudden they seem to get superseded by something else, and then you see loads of them for sale again.
Yeah.
I wouldn't have said there was a very popular new filter that people buy now. But
a bit like bead filters, they've kind of had the day, haven't they?
It's kind of been incorporated into the drum filter, though, hasn't it? The sieve. The drum that's spinning round technically is sieving out all the fines from the pond, just in a different format, laid out in a different way. Instead of it cascading through it, it's being filtered through it as it's going around and then blasted off and jet washed and cleaned off regular, which is the only bit that the sieve doesn't have as a standard. Yeah. They just collect it and then you've got to clean it manually.
Yeah, well, that's the thing in it is there's no moving parts. It's just something that works if you maintain it. But yeah, you get a blanket weedy day and it's a bit of a shitstorm.
Yeah, same. I have the same problem, mate, with my filter system that I made myself. I have a bit of an issue with that. If I get blanket weed, that's why I'm going to stick to what I've always done. As soon as I see it starting, as soon as I see that blanket weed starting to kick off, that's it. Get the treatment in and nail it before it even starts. I just was being lazy and thought, it'd be all right, and left it. And then the next thing you know, when you've got big clumps of it that's floating around, that quickly can block up your filter system. And then you're in a heap load of shit because you flood your shed, as I have times already this season.
Sounds like a few flaws, mate. With your system, guys, you seem to have a lot of work involved.
I do and I don't. The only problem is autumn. Autumn's the worst. When the leaves are falling, then it's a fucking nightmare. But I have a filter system that self tells me when it needs to be serviced because the water flow reduces. As soon as I see the water flow reducing, I think, yeah, you're full of leaves again, aren't you? Damn it. But the best bit about my pump that I've got is if it ever gets blocked or clogged when note's getting through, it auto shuts off. It's got a shut off on it, so it won't and doesn't burn the pump out.
Matt's going to sort you out a basket to sort that out, and it will never slow down.
There you go, and then I'm never going to have the problem ever again. Yes.
I'll send you a picture. Send you a picture of it, guys.
Oh, sorry, mate. Oh, right. Yeah, that's what I need. Sweet. Sweet. Yeah. Look at this. Oh, crap. Wrong one.
When it record?
Try it. There we go.
Mm.
That's what we want. 600 quid. How much is that?
He can't tell you on live, can he? Recommended retail.
Oh, is this? It's not right. Yeah. Thumbs the word.
What is the recommended retail, Matt, in case people want to see it? That's all blurry, Lebo, mate.
Oh, sorry, mate.
80 quid, I think it was.
Daz, would you be interested in a cheaper free to good home female for your breeding program?
It's still proper blurry.
70,
Send the picture.
Presently, Bo, that looks like a plank of wood
Minecraft.
or a misshapen baseball bat.
Give me a sec.
I'll give you guys his phone number. Hang on. You can just send it.
Oh, go on. Yeah, it's already all over internet, mate. Anyway, everybody's already done that. You know, a few steps behind. Susan, just send it to us on WhatsApp. A cheaper?
Yeah,
That's a
cheaper.
chag.
No, it's a cheaper.
Yeah, but you get it because it looks more like a chag.
No, but it is achievable, but she is female. And carried lots of eggs.
No, look. That's his next breeding project.
There you go. I'm gonna buy.
Ginrin as well, is it, or not? Is it just
I think it's Gimlin, yeah.
Yeah, you could send a photo of it.
Yeah, send me a photo of it, and I'll forward it on to Daz. Because if you say I send it to Daz, you'll blow his mind, mate, with technology. Photos and stuff. He'll get lost in cyberspace, and it'll be missing.
Yeah,
forever.
it takes 3 months for me to find it.
I'll put it on group chat. I don't think that post.
Thanks.
Susan's put in there. What is better to use? The retro bottle drain, a submersible pump in the pond, or the pump on the outside? On the outside,
right.
100%.
with a pre-sieve like the one Matt showed you? Recommended retail was 80 quid, wasn't it?
Yeah. With one of these, hang about. With one of these before the pump, and that way, then as it draws in all the leaves through the top part on the left, it drops them into this little chamber, and then the water comes out there to your pump, and then you can just lift this little basket off, and then take out the leaves. Stops them from getting to your pump. I've since found out this evening.
Would have saved you so much effort, wouldn't it?
It would have done. It would have saved me stripping my Fred on my goddamn pump as well. And having that. The only thing is, would it airlock? No, it wouldn't, would it? Because it'll still stop from there. Yeah, that's a nice one.
It's a good thing of having a panel of experts on hand. Like, you could ask them anything you needed, Gaz, for a whole year.
Yeah, true. It's true. It's just a pity you weren't all there when I actually made the pond, isn't it? That we're all in and done and fitted before we started doing all this. Where was you back then, Rick?
I don't know.
I do. New Forest guys. You were down there growing fish. Oh my God, Mr. Tate, are you with us yet? Oh, right, hang about. Sorry, Jess asked us a question. He asked a question up here. Where has it gone? Hi guys, can I get your guys' opinion on a jumbo toast I recently purchased? Thanks. Have you posted it in the Facebook group, mate? If you have, we can have a look at it and give you an opinion.
Lebo, you might want to put your blocker on, mate.
Oh, you squiggly wiggly.
Oh, we can see all your numbers and all that secret stuff in the background.
Yeah, it's all right. It's not really major, but there you go. So.
Quite a good little thing.
I can actually read it better now.
Can I do that with mine? Give it a deer behind me.
You can, no?
Yes. Forward it in, mate. Stick it in on the Facebook group, and I'll have a quick look. We'll have a look for you.
Matt, your computer's not nailed down. You could just move it.
Yeah, I did that last time and I fell through the floor.
What are them two yellow things on the end of your worktop?
Oh,
Welly boots.
They don't look like wellies. Oh,
Yeah,
I'll let
well,
you
he's
off. They don't look like a welly on the other one. Look.
my wife finished or left her work a week ago, and it's one of the things that they all did vote on the wellies. I
Have
didn't.
a look
Oh,
what it looks like now, Matt.
yeah.
On the picture behind, look.
Hey,
Don't look like a welly.
What does it look like?
Yeah, all right. One of them stick-ons.
If you're going to the national, Gaz, I will bring you a pump strainer you can have. I am going to.
Oh,
the
you northerner.
Yeah. If you wait long enough.
It'll be 2-inch fittings and yours are 1.5 inch, so you have to buy little connectors that are going to cost more.
You've just noticed it, right? Let's have a quick look then, just see what we can find. Refresh that one. See what we can come up with. Oh. Number 206. Let's have this up. Let everybody have a look at that. What do you reckon to this? Jumbo Torsai.
Nice.
52 cm Jumbo Torsai. Who they're trying to kid? Knee side then, yeah?
No,
52 cm, that's a massive bugger, isn't it, for a Torsai, that? Wow.
it's even saying age 1 year.
Yeah, but you can write all you want on a piece of paper, mate, can't you?
Yeah.
Don't make it true.
they're
I was
pretty
asked-
honest.
I was asked that question tonight by somebody.
Telegraph have been doing it for years.
Yeah. I'd say,
There you
absolute rubbish. Send it to me. I'll look it up.
Yeah, it's rubbish that, mate. Forward it to the GKP. I'll take care of it for you. You don't want an inferior fish in your pond, mate. I shall look after that fish. I mean, look, it's got all that white space at the back end. It should have had a little bit of red there. No good, that one, mate.
That's-
And
so
the
who's
male as well.
Jess?
Very
Right.
nice.
If that's kept in the right pond, mate, that is in the next 2 years. That's going to be an absolute monster.
Yeah.
Built like an absolute tank.
But it's menswear coming on.
Do you reckon?
Yeah.
Do you reckon it's really a year old though? 52 cm.
Yeah, they don't mess about. It will be a year and 2 months or whatever from whenever they spawned it. So yeah, a year and a month. So going from toe side to knee side, but it is an absolute plonker.
I think that could have had a 5-star, mate. Myself.
Even
Very
as a male, that even as a male, that ain't cheap.
No, I don't imagine it would have been a cheap fish at all. But that is a very nice fish.
The bodybuilder that is, yeah,
Do you not read your phone?
nice fish.
It's a cracker.
When that seeming, if that comes out as it looks, as they normally do, yeah, that's just definitely needs to come and visit me in a year or two.
Very nice. Very good. Very
Top
nice.
draw.
Actually, that takes us into the first fish of this evening's.
There you go, show that straight in.
God damn it! Yeah, there's the first fish of the show that we've seen this evening. Thank you very much, Jess. Banger that, mate.
Right, yeah, that's a proper fish.
Not to say that all other fish are fake, but that's a very nice one.
Is it rude to ask how much? I suppose it is rude.
Is it rude, Jess? Jess, is it rude to ask you how much? You don't have to say exact, but was it big? Was it big
Is
pennies?
it got to
or
be
was
what,
it-
2.5 grand, isn't it?
Oh, you would have thought so for something like that, wouldn't you?
I think you might find a bit more. Depending how she
Male.
bought it, though, innit?
Male, mate. But male's not.
Sorry, Jess. How much were it, mate? If you don't mind me asking. If you do mind me asking, just type in FU gas. I won't take offence.
Is it staying out at Naritas or somewhere. That's the other thing, isn't it? Because when you pay for them, sometimes you're paying it to come back. Sometimes you're paying it stays out for the summer.
Well, you said there for your guest.
Staying out for the summer, playing games in the rain.
If you bought it off a photograph and it's staying out in Japan, but coming back, being imported back, make sure you have a look at the body when it comes back in.
1,400.
That's really good.
It's fucking cheap. A chance that is 1,400 quid. It ain't staying out there, then, is it?
No,
I bet it is.
You reckon? Is that Azagari then as well, Jess, or is it coming home?
That's too cheap.
To your pond?
Either that or it's over in the UK already, isn't it? I'll probably know where that's come from if it's in the UK.
Saying picture-wise, I mean, they get proper messed with a bit of Photoshop in here, there, and everywhere.
Yeah, but a fish of that level, that size, that age, it's still going to be pretty immense, isn't it?
That's a very good price, though. 1,400 for a fish of that quality, isn't it? I mean, that's a hell of a lot of money for a fish for your average Joe Blogs. But I mean, if you're into spending money on just your fish and that's all you're buying and all you're doing, and that's your hobby and your pastime, why the hell not?
Yeah.
I've seen it in person, been quarantined in KWB, which would be Koi Water Barn.
I'll say that is a bargain. Well, bargains go.
Bargain as bargains go. Have you still got some food left on that plate, Rick? Hey, smash that.
Oh, can't we show? What are we working, is it? Hang on. Yeah, I'm still got piggy bits, mate. Jalapeno cream bites.
Oh, no cream bites.
Do you need one of my pork chops there, Ricky?
Cheers, man. Right. That was a good barbecue, mate. Matt just eats meat. It's literally just meat.
Rick, crack it in it.
You what?
Crack it in it. Up North's just said you need to get on to your second. You should be on your. Jess just said, Koi Addict asked, what do you think, Jess, out of 10 in person? And he's just said 9 out of 10. So it's as good as it looked almost on the picture then. That's what you want. Perfect, man.
The 50 centimetre toe size, that's it's a serious beast, isn't it? The only thing is it's male, isn't it? Which I'll be quite happy with.
Let's start the Koi appreciation. Why not? We could make it a real.
We've started. Jess has won. Let's carry on. Finished. Let's go.
So let's pick up the Koi appreciation. Why the hell not? We'll have an earlier finish this evening. All comments. So the first one is from Max Roberts.
What do you watch?
So that's his first one from Max Roberts.
Yeah. Excuse me.
Isn't it?
That's more like your traditional, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a unit, that is.
Got some big shoulders on that.
What size is it?
About the same size as the last one.
Let's see if it says 54 cm.
About the same, yeah.
Yeah, bang on, Rick.
Bonkers.
Tony Barker's 51 cm. A quick answer to that one, mate. He's having some personal time, bud.
Nice fish, Tony, isn't it?
Yeah, it is a nice fish. Yeah.
Another male.
Very nice. And he's from Case,
Casper.
50 cm. Another one from Tony Barker. Again, another nice fish.
How's that Sankey doing, Tony? Is it time to move it on yet? He knows.
That's nice as well, isn't it?
Yes.
Maritime.
Quality's nice. It's not got the same body. Body's not as good. And none of the bodies are as good as Jess's. That's just insane, isn't it?
It is for a torso, mate. Yeah, that was nuts. Next one. That's nice.
Good pattern, isn't it?
Yeah, nice pattern that.
Different.
What do you call menswear when it's a U-bender?
Boomerang.
I don't know. It's probably got a Japanese name, isn't it?
It's got 2 black circles around the eye as well, around its eyes.
Yeah.
It's had a few late
Pattern
nights.
wise. That's lovely, isn't it? Pattern wise.
Yeah, it is.
Another unusual pattern.
Body shape of that's just too front
Yeah,
heavy in it, and then
Yeah, the pecs look a bit out of proportion to the body, don't they?
they look better when some more sumi comes up in the body.
Yeah,
and-
a bit more sumi. You see a bit
Well,
towards
then, it's almost like he's got too much bulk on up front, not enough on at back, and its pecs and tail didn't keep up with it.
he spent too much time down at the gym.
Boosh! Got leg there, didn't it?
Shoulders.
Steroids.
Well, that's nice. I like that.
Come on,
I
quite
do
nice.
like the circle patches of Benny on shower.
Yeah, could do with either some Benny or some sumi down the back end, couldn't it? Balance
Yeah,
it
it looks like he's got some more sumi to come, though, doesn't it, down back end?
Yeah.
But it's just lighter, a bit more Benny further down, isn't it, really?
That's nice, that is.
We've had a few sent in then.
Not loads, mate. We can rapidly go through it. This gentleman's got his fair share of shower, though.
I forgot it was shower. I could have sent a couple in.
Come on,
Well,
Daz.
I could, but there's a net on my pond and I can't be asked to eat. Oh, the heron were back on Saturday morning. Bastard. Found out this morning. What one way your neighbour could really pee you off first thing at day. Hey, Gaz, how are you doing, mate? You all right? Yeah, not bad. Saw heron on your fence, 10 to 6 that morning. I chased it off. Thank you very much, mate.
I like that was quite a nice sort of traditional looking shirt, that, isn't it? Quite
Yeah,
like that.
it's got a good body to it, that one, hasn't it?
I've had a heron every day this week in the garden, sniffing
Yeah.
around.
Pecking
But-
thing.
I spoke to Vicky tonight. She's had 2 herons fly over. She's never seen a heron.
Thank you, Crafter. Got it,
Yeah,
Jeff.
got
I'll
it.
put it up for you.
Must be time of year for them.
That's nice.
Like
That's-
that.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah, I do like that.
Who's that from?
Let's see.
Nice pecs as well.
That one's come from Poland.
Oh,
No, that's good. Quite a big fish as well, isn't it?
yeah.
maybe if sober Matt can recall it.
Oh, that's the next one.
You know how big that's got to be.
That's a Polish koi.
No,
As
it's,
in Yoshiki koi.
I can't remember. He did say to me what the breeder is. It's 2 jackfish, but it's come from Poland.
Yeah, that's nice. That is.
Now this one, 36 cm. That's good as well. Getting her in.
She's called Rosie.
She's called Rosie.
Rosie.
And it's even got a name.
Yeah.
Is it right, folks? Tell me out there. Do you name your fish?
Yeah, I've got one called Terry.
You've got
I
one
know
called
some
Terry.
of them, if they come with a name, if they're from somebody else and they've named the fish, then I tend to keep the name. But I don't name fish myself.
Mine have got some of mine have got names, but they're not names that they would really want. They get called several names when they're doing stupid things in the pond.
Yeah.
They don't
How
have
big
to-
is it? 30 centimetres. 30.
No, it was 36 centimetres. I think he's got it on the post there. It's 36 centimetres.
70.
Oh, God.
2 years ago, and it's now reaching 73, 74, I think it was.
Let's put them down for a minute.
That's up there with the top pick so far.
Simon Shears has got the biggest koi ball of all that he can actually fit most of his fish in his pond in. You need a blue ball, mate. Let's see him in a bowl. You can see all the fish then. We can appreciate it in its moving and swimming too.
Now you want videos.
Oh, yeah, just record it. So when it's swimming in pond. Yeah, videos are better.
Quite like that. Yep.
Oh, thank you, Simon. It's as if you predicted what I was going to say. There we go. It's swimming. Mr.
look big on
Hadfield
the
sent in
photo.
pictures of fishes as well. Thank you very much, Lee. Crafty, have you by any chance got the fish that Jeff won in last week's? Sorry, this week.
That's nice. That was.
If you could share that too.
I'll see if I can find it.
Mr. Simon Shears has sent in this video. Technically, you could use the same video for next week if we have Kahaku or they're all swimming around within it, aren't they, mate? Very nice, bud.
Nice fish.
Right, so those are the ones that came in from Lee, which I can forward on to you, Daz. I don't know if we've got any more, but I'll make sure and double check. Did anybody else post any? There's that one.
To see that in a year's time when the Sumis come up a bit, would be good.
This one's Michael Thompson's.
That's nice.
Wow, is it? It's hard to get an idea of the Benny plate in a video like that because I reckon that's probably got quite a good
There's loads missing. I've
colour
got to
to
read.
it.
And that's the end of what being posted separately, I think, unless other people posted anything sooner.
There's bound to be a rush now.
New channel there, guys. Let's go through all these comments again because there should be all comments. Should all be there. Come on, you piece of crap.
Did you not tell anyone, Gaz? It was Deutsch showers anyway. There's not a single one there.
There's Lee. Some from Lee there in a bowl.
Good dog.
There we go. There's a video.
They're
I
from
know,
Georgia.
I know where that one come from.
From Georgia, Wakefield.
George Wakefield guy, yeah.
Yeah, I like the
There when
big.
you pick them, mate.
Nice, a proper old school shower, aren't they?
Yeah,
Yeah.
How showers are meant to be.
I do like that style of shower.
Didn't you lose one of them though, Lee?
Yeah, I like one of them. I think with the better one out of two, I lost them. Which one? I can't remember which one it was now, but it's always the better one, isn't it?
Yeah.
Chris Enton's done a Deutsche one on the Facebook
Oh,
post.
no, not done.
And Eric Gorman says he's posted one as well. I've just refreshed it, so there should be. What the hell is going on with this thing? That one there. That one is from Jason. 44 cm.
Could be a Sankey.
It's not actually got any. It's not actually got any. God, this is a bit. All your lot have 7 days to do this. And you bombard the crap out of me on Thursday night, last minute. 7 days to get your pictures in. And there we go. That one is from Jason Kempsters. So that's one from him. Right, where's the rest of them then? Because I know this size has got a lot more than this. Most recent. Let's try it that way. All right, that didn't work. God damn. Look at that one. Rick. This was your free gift, mate. Look at that. It's mint.
That's
That's
nice.
banging that side, mate. That's come on, lovely, bud.
Yeah.
Credit to him. I've got a photo of it on my phone. When I give it to him, it didn't look like that.
That's lovely.
Who's got
That's got to win the prize of the most gained in value. from zero.
So clean looking though, isn't it?
Who's got that one, Rich?
So I gave it to Simon up north after he had a problem as a test fish, just to see if the pond was good to go again.
That's one heck of a test.
It is.
Yeah, that's a nice fish, Rick.
Let me find the.
Oh, that one said there. I'm just waiting to be accepted on your Facebook page, Gaz. You're already accepted, mate. You're already in. So that's the first one from Si. A&C.
Was that the photo to it, Rick?
I like that.
You got it already? Is that the photo? That's not. It's a. I wish it was, mate.
That's Lee Wright. We've seen them. Simon's seen that one. We haven't seen that one. Rick Howard.
Oh, that's nice.
Facebook's messed up as well. How many did you send inside? Did you send in 2? Sure you did.
Nice.
That is
Well,
nice.
that's big heavy.
Cafe shower, yeah.
Just a shame the Sumi's blanked out the Benny more or less totally on its head. You
Should
just
be
see,
all right,
just see it underlying a bit, can't you?
I could have shown my new shower. That's a little mint.
I've got a nice one from Rick. Well, in fact, I've got 2 from Rick.
You got 2 nice ones,
Yeah.
but one of my case
No wonder
showers.
I've got none.
The fry you gave me last year, Rick.
I've given them all away.
I got 2 bangers out of them fry that he sent me.
What, the Dainichi ones?
Yeah, the Dainichi ones, yeah.
That's a pretty fish, isn't it?
That's nice.
Yeah,
Sorry,
that's-
Alan timed out, but that's exactly what it is.
Whose is this?
Rick Howard. Coda.
That's a proper refine. That's ready to go off to a show, isn't it, mate? That's lovely.
Yeah, that's banging that. Benny on that's lovely all the way through, isn't it?
Yeah.
ANC got a picture of their fish in real life rather than the
No,
auction one.
not sent through, but I know that they're real quick at posting them, so they could do if they wanted. That's Deutsch. That's
Oh,
me.
That is Deutz.
Yeah, that's
And
nice.
it's Shinoda, baby.
I love Deutsch fish. Deutsch show and Deutsch Sankey look amazing.
We already decided it was Ginrin, didn't we? She always said it was Ginrin show.
Like that.
Nice. It just wants some sumi through the head.
I
Yeah.
come.
The menswear.
Black
Yeah.
market jobs are good.
Ashley Robs.
There we go. Still one from Ashley Robson.
Well, it's a nice fish. Good pattern on it, isn't it?
We should have another one here now from Si. Oh, Sally's as
They're all
well.
piling in now. Look.
Come on. Look at these. Actually, tandem. What did he use? Synchronized swimming. then.
Synchronized swimmers, yeah.
Bloody hell. Sally's got it all going on, hasn't she?
Look like they're holding packs.
Oh, head to tail, head to tail. Bit of yin yang going on there.
Yeah.
I like the black one. I like the darker one. I think the other one's a Sankey, isn't
It
it?
is a Sankey, mate. Yeah.
But the show was nice, Sally.
Maybe
It's a Ginrin competition.
At the same time.
Definitely Ginrin. Looking out all over the place.
Show her for days. I didn't think we were going to get to see. Show her a very, very popular fish, aren't they?
Yeah.
You get quite a wide variety, don't you?
Be nice to see the sumi when that's fully up.
Funny, the show is my least favourite fish.
Same. Same
Oh,
as that, Matt.
Do you know
Yeah.
what, Matt?
because you never had a good one.
I have. I got two. I'm not showing you. They just seem to me messy. You know,
Oh, get that one. Wow.
That's serious.
Where's that from? Issa.
That's Issa, I think. Phil Walker's. That's a banger.
You've got a new
Look
contender.
at the dunk on that.
Yeah.
Get some beating that one. It's nice on that one.
Yeah, that's number one.
Yeah, number one for me. I would say number one as well.
Unfortunately, it's not Ginrin.
Yeah,
So it can't win.
that sumi.
Definitely, that's
There
brilliant.
we go.
Another Issa. Let's have a look.
Look at that, man.
Oh, mate.
that is nice.
Aye, that's good.
The other one beats it just on size. No, the other one.
That's been filled on his iPhone, but I mean, I know that does make the Benny pop a bit more, but that is banging, is that?
Yeah,
Very nice.
that's probably second. The other one.
For me,
What's
that's a
that
little
now, Phil Walker.
bit too much Benny.
Too much, Benny.
Yeah, for me, my liking. Nice fish, but
Oh,
lovely head pattern.
menswear.
Yeah.
Very nice.
No, that's an excellent fish.
It's a superb fish.
Another
Oh,
one.
this one, look. Shh.
You're right.
Yeah,
Can't
I'm
believe
right, isn't it?
it, can I? Nice, isn't it?
Hero.
Get right.
You picked up from the National last year.
Looks nice. Needs that sumi to come out on the shoulder and the head.
Oh, a Ginrin one, Rick. Got one.
Give him
There
one.
it is.
I'm not sending you any more photos. Kin shower. Want it? Hang on.
That one, we've had that one, haven't we?
Right. That's up there as well.
That's got to be third, or that's got to be
Second for that's up there with
that's a
Simon's.
good fish. That.
I mean, we're probably third place,
Yeah.
size second.
We're just getting a photo. A late entrance coming in from ANC.
Well, hang on a minute, Gad. Where's mine?
I'm not. I didn't say we'd finish yet. I've got all these that keep going ping, 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 ping,
We're
ping.
disqualified, Rick.
I am disqualified. I'm going to start sending them to Facebook.
Video. Oh shit! It's all right. Crap. God damn it, it's all going wrong. There's one as well. I haven't seen that one yet. I need to refresh. Oh my God. I got 2 from Crash Day, 2 from Lee, 1 from Matt, and then 1 from ANC. And then Rick's to finish it off with the best of.
I got one in there as well, guys.
Yeah, I just said 1 from Matt.
Calm down. You don't even like them, Matt.
I know. I thought, well, everybody else is going to, so I'm going
There's
to.
Eric's that he just sent in.
Oh, mate, that's a beast as well, isn't it?
That is, isn't it? I need to get an air pump.
Mate.
Blow some of mine up a little bit. My God, another one.
I think that might be second place for me.
This one.
Behind.
This might be second. Okay, remember it. It's
I
Eric.
can't, mate.
Oh,
Shouldn't say that yet, should I? We've got to see some more.
right, here we go. Where's the video then? Let's wait for it. I don't really know. That is mint. That is mint too. That's good, that man.
Yeah.
That's nice as well. God, there's a lot of nice ones tonight.
We ain't seen that one either.
Married with a special arrow.
Definitely got an arrow. See which one it
17
is.
PM, just a young'un. Little toast eye from Barrett. Oh my God, another one.
I think people are running out in the garden and filming them, aren't they?
It's a pair of shower there from Jonathan Dugan. Cuddling, spooning, a bit of spooning going on.
Aren't they?
Interaction, that gets an extra 4 or 5 points.
They look like older fish, those two.
Yeah, they have been about a while, haven't they?
Oldest ages there, Rick.
I didn't
Now,
say
about
anything. I
the
just said they look like older
quality of
fish.
the fish. Look at them, the spooning as well.
You might need to refresh, Gus.
I reckon I might, mate. Well, let's see, because each time I scroll down, I find another one, which is amazing, isn't it? Oh, we haven't seen that one.
Yeah,
That's
we've
the
seen
Deutsch one.
That's the Deutsch one, isn't it?
Deutsch one, yeah.
Yeah.
There's ANCs. There we go. Now, one of these is not, they don't have the other one at the back, it's this one.
That's the one from the Dainichi picture.
Is that your finger then, Rick?
This is how you train them.
This is how you train them, it's how you tell them to behave. Now, stand still when I measure you. Look. See, look how it works as well. Keep still, not moving.
Shut up, man. It's like your camera lens.
When you go, that's the one, and all you could see was his hand going like that over the top. It looked like it was you going over the top of the camera. That's the one.
That's the one, isn't it? That's the one that's in the photo.
Yeah. That's good. It's good.
And now those are big because is that a 1.2 meter ball or is that a meter ball?
It's an 80 centimeter 70 cm ball. That.
Can't read it. It's not clear enough. So we've seen it
Nice,
moving. That's a new one.
That's new.
I've seen that one before. Is everybody running down to the local koi store now for filming shower?
That's lovely.
That's going to be a good fish, isn't it? It can't compete with that. But whoever's it was really good. I don't know. Yeah, that's a couple of years away yet. Super pretty pattern.
Yeah, that's going to make a nice fish, isn't it? The other one.
The other one.
No, yeah, the ANC saying it's not that one, it's the other one. That's nice as well.
That's a go past fish, isn't it? Is it not? Is that
Some
not the
really-
fish watching the boat?
Not nice to see him then. Had to get that one in before everybody else did. Shit. Right, I think that these other ones here now from, oh my God, we've actually got Mr. This is a fish. Look at that, man.
Mm.
That was me pointing at it again, Matt. It's my finger that goes on everyone's screen.
I recognise that. Yeah. That's nice.
Yeah.
It is good.
That's the one that took junior champion, I think.
It's conditioning well.
It's still not. It's
That's the
still
one
not
that took
beating.
junior champion last year.
Yeah.
Very nicely.
Mm.
That's got love with that. Just let me know when you finish with it, and I'll have it back in my pond again, mate. Went to the pond now. That's his first one.
That's his best one.
Are they all the same fish? That's the same one. Crap. Oh, wow.
That's
Mate,
the banger.
That is a banger.
That's nice.
Lee, you don't want males like that in your pond, mate. That's going to cause you grief.
Yeah. Find a good home for them.
That is beautiful.
Built like a brick shithouse, isn't it?
Isn't it? You see why he describes them as look like a pit bull, can't you?
Yeah.
That for me is nicest one so far.
Yeah,
Take some beating.
The pecs on that are mint. Pattern's perfect. Body on it. Look at shoulders, man.
I'd
And
not
it likes
want to see that.
The light's being stroked as well.
Well,
What
It keeps
male
going.
don't?
same way.
This is the gin rim one, isn't it? Oh, look at that
Yeah.
again.
Is it
Skin
dead?
on that, mate. Look, it's been sprayed on, mate.
He's dead.
It's got some sedating because these are his goal. These are what are going to the show. This is
Yeah.
what
They're all in the flesh next week.
That's a plastic fish.
That is nice. Winning.
Right, it is stunning in it, the colour
Yeah.
quality.
I'll tell you
Win that,
what,
mate.
if he's taking that to the national,
It is. Sure it is, mate. This were in his video from the other day.
you don't mean to say he's going to take it, though, mate. It's 2 weeks away.
Well, yes, but I think that what he were doing, we're getting them all out and having a look through them all. So those were bangers, man.
Mm.
Cheers, Lee.
Thank you, Lee. Now that one.
No, that one I wanted to talk about in a minute.
Oh, not that one. Now this one. Is that your pond, Crafter?
Nah, I wish. Not the best video. It's just one I pulled off our drive.
That's a nice fish.
Beast of a fish, though, isn't it?
That is a big.
NND, that.
Nice size, isn't it?
That's well, you know it's a big fish when it can't even turn around its ball.
Well, to be fair, we was only measuring them up, so
What's that coming at, Crafter? What did it measure?
68.
68. It looks bigger than that, doesn't it?
It's because of the body, isn't it?
Yeah.
Is the Benny better than, also the colour of that? It's better than that, isn't it?
Yeah, it is, mate. It's not the best video.
I think Lee still trumped you, mate.
Oh yeah, yeah. Well, he's conditioning it up and feeding it up. I'm not.
Is this from in shop
Yeah, indoor main. It needs to go.
outdoor and get a bit of sun on that?
Yeah,
Benny, and bring it up.
It doesn't. Okay, so just an orange pop up. So here's one for everyone. Okay, so if it was to be shown, it don't need to be deep red to class as red. The orange is still classed as a red. What they judge on is that the plate
It's the
remains
same colour
consistent
throughout.
all the way
Yeah,
through.
consistent
So
through
it
from
doesn't
the head
matter
plate
if
to the
it's a
bottom,
red or an orange. So
They just look darker red looks.
yeah, it's. Again, mate, it's one of them.
Why is
If you look at the Momotaro fish that we had with the young Benny, as soon as they had a good year's worth of colour thrown in them, they all darkened up as soon as they started to develop it. But this one needs to go outside. That's why we're conditioning the pond up, mate, outside. So
Give it a Lee for a few months.
yeah, that could be a thing.
now someone's just been greedy and stuck in a whole bowl of them.
I know. I'm giving Rick what he wanted. He said he wanted some Deutsch
They're
showers,
all
so he's
Deutsch,
got Deutsch showers.
Where are they from? Shinoda?
No, Kazi.
Kaze.
Nice.
I like the one with the black fins, the nice male.
Yeah, the one in the middle.
Yeah.
Top.
The Goshki ain't bad either, mate. To be fair.
I wouldn't say no to any of them.
Yeah.
The one at the bottom looks good now. That one. That's bang.
It is funny with the showers, though, isn't it? How different people love the different pattern, whether it be the Sumi lots of it, or the Benny lots of it, or very little. Everybody's choice on the show is different.
But anyway, it's Ginrin, Matt, not Deutsch. Oh shit! Well, Lee's won that as well, wasn't he? Hands down.
And that takes it all day long, doesn't it?
That's the vote, isn't it? I think that's got to be the vote, isn't it?
Yeah. Well, we haven't seen mine yet, but I'm
No,
just gonna,
sorry,
I'm gonna
Rick.
pull out
I
now.
apologise. I was putting up. I was too premature there.
Saving the best till last.
No, I think we should just finish there.
Oh, there we
Hey,
go.
listen,
See?
You had a good one from Soy Ellis, mate. That was it.
He even sent me a picture of his snacks for the evening. Oh, and actually, mate, that is the Ochiba that you were trying to show us last week, mate, that I forgot to put on. I didn't see it.
Yeah, that's nice, isn't it?
That's nice.
So
there's the
nothing
first
wrong
one.
with that, mate. Nothing wrong with that.
These are all somewhat a customer's fish. So that was only, 10-inch fish when he brought it? It's nice.
Yeah, good condition.
He's come up good with them. He's better at looking after them than I am. Oh, look at that one.
That's nice.
That's got to be a winner.
All day long.
I like that. It's more of a blue hue to the white.
That's only because it's toe sign it. That will
Yeah,
whiten
because
up.
it's young, isn't it? But I like that. I like it. And then they grow out of it, obviously. But
I like
The pattern of the
cowslip.
bowl.
No, do you like the cow slip on top, giving it the
I was
shadow?
going to say, is that cow's slip?
That's how you get a good photo. And if Lee hadn't put his on, I'd have been in for a shout, but not a chance now, have I? Cheers, Lee. I thought a couple of bases.
A bit too pointing head, that one for me.
Yeah.
He's got his mouth open, that was all.
Yeah, it does change the profile quite a lot, doesn't it? That?
It does, doesn't it?
But anyway, next time I'll put something out. That was a good dinner.
That was
Right.
a good. That was some
That's
good
full of
nibble.
brown, isn't it? That's just like
Beige.
your brown dinner. Perfect.
Mrs. ain't here. That's exactly what I went for. See
There's
that?
some really young ones there.
No, that's the size one. Get the photo up.
No way.
You give that
Yeah,
away?
yeah.
That's the fish.
That's the fish I give him
Yeah,
for
I
his.
can see it. Yeah.
Can we do this so that we can see? Yes, we can.
Can we see it? Yes, we can.
Oh, can I do this? Can I remember how to do it? Can I show it? Size fish in there, in that lot. God damn it!
I'll just keep eating while you.
There it is.
That's it.
That is a lovely progression, isn't it?
It is.
So from that to that.
It's
Yeah.
cleaned up so much, hasn't it?
I'll tell you what, Rick, for a toe tie, that's clean as a whistle anyway.
Yeah.
No,
And you give
yeah,
it away.
banging, isn't it? Huh? I didn't give it. He give it away, but it was a nice gesture.
Oh, okay.
Well, yeah, I did give it away. But
Yeah, we weren't just like, yeah, you can have that, mate.
That's nice. That site's come on well as that, hasn't it?
Yeah.
it just shows the change. That sumi changes the whole look of the fish, doesn't it?
Right. So for me, I'm going to say we've got
It's that one against Leeds.
Mr. Hadfield's is number one for me.
No, I'm rocking.
And then I'm going to
Hello,
say
guys.
Wakey, hands
no,
off,
Lee, you have one.
snakey.
I'm having an early night. It's lovely.
Let's get the video back on of this one here. That one, Gaz.
that
Back up,
one.
that one.
That one, yeah.
That one.
Yeah, that's got a lovely body.
That's
I
a
think
nice.
I'm going number one with that.
Yeah,
Well,
I
would
agree.
say
Actually,
number two for that, and Lee's for number one.
Nah.
Can we go
Yeah,
side by side? We should be able to.
Can we what? I can't put them both up at the same time because one's on Messenger, one's not being pasted group.
I'll say Lee's number one, I would say.
I'm going that number one. Sorry, Lee.
mate,
Love
that's
you
fine,
lot.
mate. I actually like that more than mine, but
There you go.
only on body, pattern maybe not, and skin maybe not, but the body is good on that one.
Is your one male?
Yeah, Danichi. What is it? 64 cm.
When you're bored of it, if you want to let me have it,
Mate, they're all. Mate, I'm selling every fish in my pond before October.
oh yeah,
That
Yeah.
one.
start again. Perfect.
Lee
That's the
takes
best
it,
I can
mate.
do to get them both on at the same time.
No, Lee second.
Lee first, not bias.
Mate, they're all bloody good, aren't they?
What size? What size is the other shower?
It doesn't say Phil Walker's, doesn't say size.
I'd like to know the size of it.
Take
65, 70.
take body, skin pattern, all of them into account.
They're bloody close, them two, though, man. I mean,
The body shape of
The one on the right feels
Feels is
probably a
better.
little bit more developed.
Mm.
is better.
However, when you take everything into account, I think Lee's takes it.
I do prefer the body shape of, is it Phil's?
yeah.
But yeah, what Crafty's saying, I think, yeah, the balance of the pattern on mine and
Where is Mr. Tate? Mr.
yeah,
Tate?
Mr. Tate will be actually quite good, but he'll go for body, and I think the body on Phil's is really nice.
Feels a win.
Yeah, it is. There are two very, very, very good close. I mean, could
that's
we
a
even do
male and female,
another
isn't
one and turn around and say
That's going to be immense in a few years'
that's
time.
going to be a very good fish when it comes to it, to same age as them?
You take it on to the show, that one, Lee, then.
Pardon?
You take it on to the show, then.
Possibly, I don't know.
What, you don't know? Ah.
It is 64 cm, so I'd be silly not to.
Why not?
Beautiful fish. It would make a lovely parent.
Mate,
those-
mate,
they're good as well,
honestly, mate,
Richard,
I
wouldn't
am selling every single fish in my pond before October. Before I go to Japan in October, my 2 ponds will be dry. I've got no pressure at all from fish in my house in Wales when I'm in Japan. And then in February, I'm going to restock my whole ponds and start again.
Wow. Even the golden monkey.
Everything is going.
Wow.
Everything.
Everything. Mate,
Why not? Are you on crack?
no, but like I think everyone will
You
admit
like the challenge of getting them and then getting them to
Yeah.
what you want them, and that's your thrill out of it.
Yeah, exactly, mate.
So you've
I
done
think-
what you want with all these, and now you want to start again, blank projects, and see what you pick out
Mate-
over there and bring a load more back.
Listen, I've got about 4 fish there, just approaching 70 cm. I don't want 70 cm fish. My enjoyment for fish is the first 3 years of their development. That's it. After that, it's too slow for me. I like to live fast and move hard. So like I like that first 3 years of
Or live
development,
hard and
which is
move fast.
really, which is really obvious. And then after that, yeah, there's someone else's. I'll grow them, and someone else can enjoy them, and then I'll buy some more.
I'll probably be in touch
I'm
with you.
dibs in that mail.
July
You need to
Yeah.
auction. I think you should auction them off, Taff.
Well, we'll see. Like I said, all of them are going, mate. Every single fish. My ponds, my 2 ponds will be closed down by the beginning of
Obviously-
October, so I can go
obviously,
to
other than
Japan
all
with no
those-
stress.
Obviously, other than all those fish that I've lent you, I mean, you did say I could have them back when you'd finished with them on
Of
your
course.
channel.
Yeah.
Including the yellow monkey, Gaz. Who's
I mean, the yellow monkey's actually not a yellow monkey. We've just disguised it as a yellow monkey. It's a chag, Ginrin chag,
It's actually a chago, yeah.
which makes it a hell of a lot cheaper.
I tell you what, though, if you look at my last video, I've dropped the temperature now to like 17.5 to 18 degrees to start conditioning properly, and the yellow monkey is taken on a whole different color. It's unbelievable. It's gone almost like a
Peach.
peach color. It's really enhanced itself. It's really cool.
They can do marvelous things, those yellow
So
monkeys.
even all the ones that you just bought, all the torside grow on, they're all going as well.
All of them are going. I don't want a fish left. I want to whip it, and that's it.
You're going to just chuck it in a floating ring so it can just bounce around in pool.
Yeah.
right?
No,
Lee,
like-
so temperatures at the national. Looking at the prediction for the forecast, we're looking
12
at
degrees.
11 to 10 degrees overnight,
Fucking hell.
15, 16 during the day.
It's bonkers. I might drop them down
Either
a
side
little
of that
bit more
is-
then.
You
Either
wanna come
side
down
of the
Oh,
Saturday, Sunday is 22, 23 degrees.
Mm.
What are you at now? 18, Lee?
17.5 to 18. I might well, but do you know what, right? It's absolutely incredible how just like the fish have totally changed since they've dropped down in the last like week and a half, 2 weeks. They've gone way slower. Obviously, I'm still on the same food, so I'm still chucking in about 1 3/4 to 2 kilos of sake a day, and they're still eating it slowly, but they're all going. So every 2 hours I'm feeding, the feed is going after about 1 hour each. And then they're having an hour off the food, and then the next feed's going in. And they are imbibing it, so I'm just leaving it go. But the skin and like the okay, so I'm selling one particular Sankey I got from Ryan and Kevin was a Hoshikin one. Brilliant. It's done really well in the shows, but the Sumi has really dropped down deep on it for the last few years. I've never dropped the fish below 18 degrees before. Mate, the Sumi within 2 weeks has just popped straight away. It's incredible how koi can change just with the temperatures. It's mad. You know, absolutely crazy.
Do you want to let everybody know that might be watching and those that will watch throughout the week? Is it true? There's a rumor you might be building a bigger pond.
Who said that? No, there's not. I'm definitely not building a bigger pond. No. Who said that? Where's that rumor come from?
You've got to be bored now, surely to God. I mean, you've only got one window in that pond. Surely you want another one.
Yeah, well, that's exactly why I'm selling all my fish in the next 2 to 3 months. Like, I'm just going to sell the fish, use that money to go to Japan to fund myself for like a working trip
Oh,
to
you actually
provide
do
more. to
You're gonna
provide
stay
more
there.
social, like, well, more content for my channel, really. Just like working content. I've got a little job in NND. I've got a job in Oda cans. I can go and work in Yamas. Oh,
Toughest.
Yamaguchi, sorry. I've
So
got loads of little jobs I can go to, but I need money to fund me. And by
which
selling
koi
the koi
farms
that I've
employing
got,
you as a single shot feeder then?
pardon?
Which koi farms employing you as a single shot feeder?
Well, Yamaguchi had
Yamas
my
would,
had
yeah.
my single shot feeding machine, and they've got no bacterial disease. So I've got to turn up there every 2 hours on the hour from 6 till 6 and feed their tozai.
You'll be there for fucking ages, mate, with the size of your feeder.
It's all right, mate. I'll just feed every pond like a gram at a time. Yeah, but mate, I tell you what though, I'm super looking forward to the national. I'm not gonna lie, I really am. Yeah,
Is Wolf still coming down with them?
Wolf Boy's going. Yeah,
Yeah.
he is buzzing. I've told him. I said, "You gonna come to the koi show?" He goes, "Lovely." So yeah,
Is he
it's
bringing
good.
that little bike with him? So you're going to whip around field on it a bit? I think you
Do you
should.
know what? I'm not even joking.
for it.
I we talked about this today. I am going to take his little bike. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, just give him a break from it when he gets a bit fed up. Let him have a fresh round on that.
Well,
Out
it's
up cars
perfect,
in
mate.
car
There's a
park.
massive big, like, yeah, he's awesome, mate. He's awesome on that bike. Just like charge the battery every few hours, mate. He loves that thing. He'll just like cut around, you know.
Yeah.
And then and the funny thing is, from the channel, everyone knows him, so he'd be like a little, I don't know, little star running around, and everyone just
Have you got a matching
feeding.
jacket?
No, mate. No. Wolf is special, but he's not got a #1 koi jacket yet.
Yeah. Do
I
you want to
might
give
get him
it
a
a plug?
Gaz's Koi Pond t-shirt.
Do you want to give it a plug?
What's that now?
Sunday.
Sunday.
Oh yes, so yeah. So
The England game.
Father's Day, guys, on
The
Sunday.
England game.
I'm really looking forward to a little koi auction that me, Ryan, Kevin's got on the go. It's going to be fun. It's going to be a long day, I think. It's going to start at 6 p.m. and go as long as it's going to take. But I think it's going to be a little while. And I've got to thank Gaz as well, because Gaz is going to host it in the background for Ryan, Kevin, and myself, because I don't think I've got the technical knowledge to be able to do it myself. So, hey ho, I'll be the
Would you like to
comedian.
do some teasers?
Pardon?
Would you like to do some teasers?
Go on then.
Would you want stills or photos or video?
Well, should we do the video I sent you first of all, and then we'll do some stills? Go on.
We'll put that. We'll put on the little intro.
Go on then.
Then we'll go from the intro, and then we'll do some stills.
You're cute. You're very cute.
He's bribing you.
I tell you what, Crafty, you're looking particularly brown tonight. There's definitely a bit of Turkish in you, mate. I tell you now.
I sell kebabs.
Pardon?
I do sell kebabs.
Right, well, this is a
You
bit
eat
where I'm
them.
going to
I
stay.
don't know about
We'll be
selling.
right back after this.
Them
Took
little
me
stickers
ages
are
to learn
everywhere.
that Japanese guitar.
Let's drop all these to here, and we'll do some quick little teasers for you all.
Mate, that fish, mate, the Akamatsuba does not, that video doesn't show it justice, mate. In real life, that thing is absolutely perfection. It's my favourite fish in all of them. You could have the yellow monkey, the yellow dragon. I just put that Akamatsuba. Oh, Shisui. That's nice.
There you go. That's what's going to be on offer. Quick couple of little teasers for you.
It's going to be fun. I'm looking forward to it, to be honest.
Right.
Do you think they're going to postpone the England game for it?
Yeah.
No,
course.
God, no. Mate, who watches football these days anyway?
Come on, England.
Just highlights. What time's the football on anyway?
8 o'clock Sunday, mate.
Oh, that's all right, mate. You'll probably
be a
8
bit
o'clock.
very
Yeah, so
over
you'll
peak
be you'll have access to the first half a dozen, and then the Yellow Dragon will be probably about 12 o'clock anyway. So don't worry about that. The football will be finished.
Yellow Dragon's all right.
And you'll be pissed, Rick. Which
Yeah.
will mean that you'll be a bit loose with your fingers on the old bidding.
I'm not.
Rick,
I
Rick,
can't.
Rick doesn't need to bid on anything, mate. He's got all his parent fish in my pond. When you
Yeah,
coming down,
exactly.
Rick?
You bring them down, you come fishing for a whole night, and I'll take them all from you.
No, I really do want to come fishing though. Seriously, be
For a
good.
whole night.
Weekend.
I'll put you in the duck swim.
In the duck swim. I'll bring
Well,
some bread then.
I did it to Matt. 200 mallard landing round him all night.
My boys are up there at the moment, Ricky.
Are they? Terrible, isn't it?
They said,
Have you
they
spoken
said
with Ryan? Have you spoke with Ryan, Lee?
I put some little crasher guy in
Today,
there a few years ago, and someone caught one yesterday. He goes, "Can you come and photograph this fish for me?" 21-pound crasher guy. Ugly as it's fat as fuck. Hasn't got the body for a show, but big old lump.
Those fry you put in, Ricky, last year, did anything happen with those?
We took them all out when the lake
right.
was split or whatever.
Yeah.
My last time I went to France, we went. Me and my mate went to a place called Cubics, about 4 or 5 hours down from Calais, and mate, he slayed the pond, but he's like a super good fisherman. I think my best out there was £45 or whatever, but he was getting like 80s and £85. I think the largest koi in there, carp in there, was £97 the year before, but because we were in spawning. He wanted to go down there because he reckons it would have been over 100 with the egg in it. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But anyway, we didn't catch that. But he actually caught about a 60 or 70 pound. Well, this is before I was into koi. Really, it was like, yeah, I don't know. It was like a kawaku, I guess, but like with a carp's body, but like a kawaku pattern on it. It was bonkers. It was about like 70 pounds, something like that. It was a big fish. I'll see if I can find a picture of it. I know he's got. Should I try to find it now and put it on the pot? Right, stay there, guys. Let me try to find it. I want to find it now.
He's off.
I've only just
Right,
tweaked
give
his
me 2 minutes. Give me 2 minutes.
Just tweaked his actual linked in bed, isn't it? Live from Lee Hadfield's bedroom.
Levo, where do you stay in Cyprus? Greek or Turkish side?
Greek side.
Greek.
Potatoes.
What?
Potato.
Fatata.
Yeah. Near Ironapper. Easy to pronounce.
Iron apple. I want to go on holiday now. None of this buttons.
Now then, Wally's
Not 45 degrees, you don't. It's all frigging warm.
Just get lost out there.
I do like a bit of heat.
But nice on paragliding and jet ski.
Again, we're not yet in the bucket.
And a buggy as well.
I've got a
Anybody
nice
else
trip.
got any questions or topics they'd like to have a chat about this evening?
I did a nice buggy 3-seater, automatic, but bonnet blew off and it hit my wife in the face. I was driving down to Iron Nap at 50 mile an hour. The front bonnet just blew straight off, hit her face. So I ended up back and kicking off and complaining. So I got an extra day for free.
Your wife's just like broken nose, black eyes.
No. She busted her nose and a bit of a lump on top of her eye. She weren't that bad actually, but it more like it looked really. But so I kicked off and moaned. I spoke to her, I don't want that piece of shit. Give me another one, and I give me upgrade to a better one, and I got it the next 24 hours. So.
You got an extra 24 hours that your last got to spend in A&E.
No, you didn't need to go. You need to go to A&E. She weren't that bad actually.
Peter says you can fish for koi in Devon and Cornwall. I think you can fish for koi in UK, mate. There's plenty of places that've got koi in the water.
He's been in Zig Gregoric's place, I think. He's got a
paradise.
Yeah, he's got dedicated koi place for fishing. He's got dedicated lake for everything. One for catfish.
Where?
He's got all sorts down there.
Well, there we go, ladies and gents. Angler's paradise.
I've always fancied going there.
Now then, we had a suggestion the other night whilst me and Crafty were doing the auction on Perfect Aquatics to come up with another new one, which would be for anybody that would like a fish identifying in the pond that they're unsure of what it is. And I thought that would be a real good concept to do and put into the live. So next week, I'm going to do the both, and I'm going to get Lebo to pick as a koi for this week's koi appreciation. But also, if anybody's got any fish that they are unsure of their identity, what type of koi they are, if you want to send in any, I suppose they could come into the weird and wonderful categories, but let's see if we can give anybody some help with identifying any fish that they're unsure of their breed type.
I thought we was doing auction koi, guys, as well.
We are, yeah. And that's what we're going to do the following week after would be any koi that you have picked up for an auction or from an auction, so that we can see what that fish was like when you purchased it and what it has progressed to and developed to. And now you've had it in your pond for however long.
What the fuck is my koi hour?
Can't be a bit of old school English carp. Nothing comes close, in my opinion. Mr. Hadfield has sent. I'm gonna have to proof this one first.
Oh, dude, I can't find the particular fish I was on about, but I sent you something that looks like a hiyatsuri and a couple of small catfish that he caught.
I've seen this fish before.
But that's not the one I was on about. But it's something koi like.
Yeah. And we drop that off and make it go.
It's a big fish.
How can it not just show in background like you can see it in background? Never mind. Well, that is one big chuffing koi, that, isn't it?
It is, isn't it? You don't fit many of them in your pond.
It's funny how when they seem to stay in a big open lake, they revert back to the natural koi's more shape. Carp's more shape than what they do, slender koi looking torpedo shape in a pond.
Eating all the fishing bait, isn't they? 20 kilos of boilies a night.
Yeah. Size of them, man, Jesus Christ.
Fucking hell. You wouldn't want to catch one of them.
Mate, so my mate used to, he's not into cats anymore, but he used to go down to the Ebro in Spain.
Oh, yeah.
He used to catch 30-pound koi and use them as live bait to catch these. Not carp, sorry, not koi.
Mate, if you caught one of them,
I think he said his biggest was like 190 £190.
Yeah.
I mean, that would be able to swallow your average child.
Yeah.
Easy.
Have you ever done the clunking, I think they call it?
Oh, plonking, yeah.
Yeah, when you go along by the boat, making clonk the water.
Makes a noise like fish splashing on the top or whatever. Attracts them, yeah.
They are crazy beasts.
You get a special
Oh,
wooden clonk.
What were we going to talk about this one? Number 2 in the world.
Ooh.
Size of the shoulders behind the head.
Mm.
Is that the one for
That's
the,
the one that was a
from
lot
this
of
year's?
power about. Like I said,
It
not
looks
being big enough for body.
it looks all right there, but in some of the videos it looks terrible.
Somebody
Have
give
we
us
actually
that
We've had that one in Koi Appreciation yet.
one.
The size and the quality of the fish is just insane, isn't it?
But that head's not in proportion with the rest of it, is it, at all?
No.
No, it doesn't. The quality of the koi skin and the pattern and the skin. Well, yeah, I said that twice. Is nice, but yeah, it's the body's too big or the head's too small. One of the two. It doesn't match. That is two koi spliced into one. Unfortunately, I think.
Mm.
Lee,
But
what are you
just
doing underneath that
Pointed
duvet?
out because of the one that was
Pardon?
put in
Well,
by
you-
one of your viewers, Gaz.
Yeah.
Yeah, well,
But
that's
yes.
different levels, isn't it?
Yeah.
But you can't. The quality that's amazing. If you just slimmed it down for a few weeks,
Yeah, exactly. It's. I think it's the body's too big for the head, not the head's too small for the body. I think it's just the. Yeah, it's just
Too
got
broad,
really
yeah.
impressive volume. You can see by the pec fins look hardly protruding out of the body, so that tells me it's probably the body that's too big, not the head.
Yeah. If you
It's
just
impressive though. The
if you just
quality of it
skimmed
is
off the
lovely.
reel a little bit, it'd have been perfect, wouldn't it?
Yeah, it's just that top bit. It's going from the gill plate back towards the body is just a bit too much, but still
but it's
impressive.
insane.
Yeah, it is impressive to get a coin
Female.
that.
It's female. It's the testicles that's making it look a little bit bigger.
That's it. Maybe it's got tits on the side of its body, not underneath.
Imagine how many tits a koi would need to feed their babies.
Oh God.
God, a few.
500,000.
Oh my God.
Well, I got 7 kids, and I can't remember Pam having that many tits.
But not 7 kids all at once.
Yeah.
You not got a telly?
Allergic to rubber.
Mate, of course he hasn't got a telly. He's got a dead deer on his wall, for God's sake.
Yes. And now you've got a big house with no one in it. They've all left.
It's lovely.
Yeah, perfect, mate. Perfect.
That's lovely, isn't it?
Got one to go.
Nice, yeah.
That was Donald Kerr's fish.
I've seen that one.
That's
That is
beautiful.
real. That is real, isn't it?
NND.
Is
Yeah.
that the one in NND? I've
That's
seen that fish. It's on my videos.
That's
That's
quite
beautiful, isn't
Christmassy, doesn't it?
What's quite interesting, N&D had just released a load of fry into a mud pond from a DK. Well, they've called it a DK shower line. So it's going to be interesting what comes from them.
The Benny looks like clouds, man.
Mm.
What's
Yeah, that is a very nice fish, and I can say personally in real life that is a really fine looking fish.
More showers turning up.
That's sleaze.
No, that's not mine. It does look like a Danichi Mona Lisa line though.
Who's that, Crafter?
NMD.
Is that NND?
Yeah.
What gets me is you guys super glue your fish to bottom of balls before you fill in the
They're all drugs.
Yes,
No, what we do, guys, is we feed them lead so it weighs them down for the picture. Nice Motoguru in the pecs. Nice. Is that yours, Crafty? Is it?
No, it's shop size.
Yeah, in the shop. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, that's a nice fish.
It's very nice.
Do you have any space cake?
Yeah, you're gonna get a bit of body in that. It'd be a banger, wouldn't it? Again, another lovely fish.
Nice.
Right then, ladies and gents, that is the end of the shower appreciation. Lee,
Mm.
No, as in Lebo. No point pretending you're working now, mate. You've been sat there for 3.5 hours. You just got to hope the other 1,200 people that watch later on don't drop you in it too. Pig is a fish for next week's Koi appreciation.
About King Matsui. Can't pronounce it now.
Kin Matsuba.
Yeah.
That's a bit different. Kin Matsuba. I don't think we've ever even had that.
Nice. I don't think we've ever even had some Matsuba, have we?
I don't think we have, I don't think we have.
He's
had
screwed, isn't he?
I'm out, mate. I'm out.
That's it. He could pull 3 showers out, but he can't pull a Matsuba out,
Yeah,
can
I'm
he?
out, mate. That's it. Mate, one day it'll be Sankey, and I've got about 12 for you. But yeah, I'm out with that one.
So, a Kin Matsuba, for anybody that's interested or wants to
To be
know
honest,
what
Yellow
one
Dragon.
looks like, so you've got some kind of an idea. This is the kind of fish that we will be looking for next week. A Kin Matsuba.
Lovely.
There you go.
Key Matsuba.
There is our first one for the evening.
Where's that come from? It's nice.
That was my assistant, Crafty from Perfect Aquatics, that always rapidly sends me a picture just as he knows I need one for demonstration purposes.
That's good.
If you Google the Kin Matsuba,
It's a botan line. That's a Key
it's just-
Matsuba.
there is just literally every variant you can imagine. They're all calling them Kin Matsuba.
Anyone got one?
I think it should be Matsuba, to be fair.
Well, yeah. All right.
Otherwise, you'll end up with about 2 or 3 fish.
Then that makes it more. It makes it a little bit easier because there'll be a fair few of Kin Matsuba are a little bit more rare. I think I've only ever seen one of them at a show too. It's a nice one too. That was Newark Showground last year.
Who's going to the Newark? Who's going to the National? All of you? Everyone?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yep.
Yeah, I think so.
We're
What
staying in
day
the
do you
country
go?
lodge, shouldn't we, Matt?
I think I'm going to do the Sunday because I'd like to make sure that I definitely get to see all the results. I think it's nicer when you get to see what the fish have taken as opposed to the day before.
It is good. It's a really good learning curve to walk around and see what the judges have deemed. Yeah, first, second, and third. It's good because
What's good
sometimes
is you
it's
go
not-
around on a
it's not
Saturday,
always
Gaz.
obvious.
You go around on a Saturday, and then you pick out which one you think's going to take it.
Yeah, I'm always wrong. I've done that loads of times.
That's the way to learn, isn't it? If you go around and see what you think is going to take it, and then see what the judges take, you get an idea of how well.
I'd like to do both. If I can do both, I will do both. But it's trying to find some digs.
Vince might have a spare room.
There is loads of spare rooms in the hotel. I've been talking to somebody about the hotel today, Rick.
Oh, is
Gaz,
that bad?
hey Gaz, you can always stay on the
Swingers
floor
place.
somewhere in Crafty and mine Airbnb. It is going to be a man's lodge. Me, Wolf, Crafty, one of his staff members,
Jack.
a couple of band members from Take
Steve,
That coming down
Steve's
this week.
coming.
A couple of band members from Take That.
Steve's there as well.
Sounds like the hotel we're in's under renovations, so the rooms are empty. We should be good.
Just
Guys,
bring a
must
sleeping
be
bag,
a-
Gaz, and turn up. All else fails, you got the back of my van, pal.
Well, yeah, there we go. We'll sort some out. But I definitely will be going on the Sunday if I don't do both. 100%.
You can top and tail with me and Ricky.
Got a triangular bed.
Lee had it kind of better, mate. There were band members from Take That. That'll take me back to my youth from when I used to have them on posters on my wall and shit.
We got
Yeah, it's only
Rocket
Robbie
Boy and
Mark,
Vince,
but
mate.
they're okay.
Rocky Boy and Vince.
Yeah,
Oh.
Robbie and Mark's coming from
Top
Take
tail,
That.
top
That's it.
tail.
I think D Ream is coming as well this weekend. Next weekend,
Fucking D.
things can only get better. That's all I can say.
You're more likely to get right said Fred.
We might be looking
Oh my
to get
God,
Rick Astley
imagine.
there as well. They're good.
I used to masturbate over the brother of Right Said Fred.
Did you? I bet he wasn't very happy.
Oh no, I wasn't sure which way I was swinging back then. I'm definitely into females, not males these days.
That's lucky, isn't it, Crafty?
Oh, dear.
June date. Look at my bird for the night. Gorgeous.
Gosh,
little
why did
dogfish.
you have to take that on your
Bit of a
wall?
dog.
Why not? What are you trying to say? I didn't, mate.
That dog tries to hump you all day, and then you take it to bed.
Yeah, I know, but she doesn't
That's
want to
when-
shag me in bed. It's just downstairs. She loves it
That's
rough.
when he gets his own back.
Yeah. Yeah. No, she's okay. If there's any spawning brushes around or Saki, she's. Oh, I had a great idea today. I'm going to put a video out actually in a few days, but I've got 50 Desert Cam mugs, 2 special edition Ginrin ones, and I was thinking to myself, what can I do for a giveaway for the 2 special edition mugs? So I just filled the box up with Saki Akari. So you got £5 free of Saki as well, and a mug. You like that, Crafty? And there's a couple of silkworm pupae from Japan in there.
It smells lovely when it gets jammed, doesn't it?
Make sure you
Quite
wash the
well,
mug out
that's
well
the one.
before you have a drink in it.
Oh, dear.
Everybody give me a rock and roll sound in front of your phone. Like that.
Oh, that way.
Both hands. 2 hands.
I can't. I'm holding my phone.
You do some
Sound
bubbles.
like that. You got your finger on your, not your,
What's it bit?
none of you has got it activated, have you? There you go. Give us one of them, Lee.
I can't, mate. I can do it. I've got one dodgy finger.
Why? Where have you put it?
No.
So none of you has got it activated. There you go.
I
See?
got the balloons, boys.
Now, if you give us 2 balloons, a two piece
Well,
side, you'll get tinkly bits. Give us a thumbs up
It only works on Lee's channel.
or a thumbs down.
Mine's not working. Mine normally works. What are you done to it, guys? You broke it.
I haven't even seen your phone yet. If anybody you didn't know, there's several new things that you can do on your mobile phones if you're running an iPhone.
No, I'm not.
I'm not on an iPhone.
That'd be why then. Anyway,
Did you just all think we're on iPhones?
it's a new thing they brought out on iPhones. If you do piece like that, you get balloons. If you do 2 piece signs, you get confetti. If you do rock and roll like that, you get a load of laser lights coming up behind you and everything. If you do thumbs up, thumbs down, and then there's another one as well.
I tell you what, I've never met anyone that's so tech orientated for an old fella than Gaz.
Did the link come through? Did it work?
It came through. I'm not going to tell
That
you
would-
what the link was for, though. Mate,
That was
Praddies.com.
Grinder.
rotten.com.
Grinder.com. No, it was the link to Alan Tate's Grinder profile. I was like,
Yeah.
what the hell?
Caring is caring, mate. That's what they said.
Don't open it, Lee, because he's going to be able to track you now forevermore.
I know,
Your
mate.
iPhone is
Too
now
late.
gassed.
He's got
Too
my
late, I've already-
postcode.
I've already hacked into it. Now my internet bill is costing me half what it used to do because I'm just taking half of Lee's new Wi-Fi he's just had fitted.
Oh, mate, my Wi-Fi is absolutely hoofing now. It is proper fast.
Need to have a chat with Aaron about getting something down into your garage, mate. He'll let you know what you need. Humbercoy.
Yeah. It's super fast, but it doesn't boost. I've got like a couple of things to get down there, but I made a mistake. But I've got someone who works for BT Broadband, so he's going to come around and do some tweaking. Don't tell BT though.
Live on me. Quiet.
Aaron, that's what Aaron does. Aaron works for Sky. Daz, apparently it's because you've not had your trifle, Daz.
I've got one in the bloody fridge as well. I forgot all about it.
Well,
It's because you're home alone, isn't it?
you're a man of pleasure this evening, Daz. You can do as you please. You can run around the house with your undies on your head. This is your domain.
Away the trifle.
I've already done that. That's boring.
Done it already.
Oh my god, guys! I forgot to tell everyone. My silver #1 koi jacket now is accompanied by silver cargo pants.
No way. Are you wearing them?
Crafty, I'm very sorry, but Saturday I'm going to look like a robot from 1985.
That's good, mate. Bit of Metal Mickey.
Yeah, I'm going to be running around
Arctic
like bloody.
monkeys.
I'm gonna be, mate. You'll know me because I have a cigar. And I'll be jogging around like now then, what's his name?
Jimmy Savile.
Jimmy Savile. That's it.
So Crafty, come.
That's not a good look.
Come Saturday morning. You want a
It
bit,
used to be.
a bit of glitter and some hairspray, and just spray it there like shit with hairspray, and then blow a load of glitter at him. Stick it all to his head, so he can have silver hair as well with a bit of
Let's
sparkle.
do it,
It
Lee.
looks like a gamer in.
I'll speak to Saskia. She's probably got some glitter spray or something like that.
There you go.
So on the Saturday, I'm going to be silver #1 koi, and on the Sunday, I'm going to be black #1 koi.
It's going to look good.
It depends if it's.
Gonna
I
look
kind
good.
of in my. What's the weather like for the National? Does anyone know yet? But in my mind,
Sure,
it's
just
raining.
It's
What?
not 16 degrees, mate, with a couple of light showers.
Yeah, I knew it'd be raining. Yeah, I
You're
don't
right
know
with
why,
tinfoil
but
on, you'll be fine.
Here we go. White spot. Bosh. White spot again.
Not if you bring them down a couple more degrees, they'll be comfortable with it because they'll have
Yeah,
already
I
got
think I
used to
might
it.
bring them down again another degree to about
Just drop them to 16,
17
they'll
or
be good.
16. Pardon?
I was saying, drop them to 16, they'll be good.
Oh yeah. Oh my god, they'd be glistening then, wouldn't they, Rick? Bloody
Yeah,
hell.
soon we'll be popping
Listen.
on them, then, mate.
They look
I
like
start
disco
laying on the
balls.
bottom going, oh, I've got a belly full of sake and I can't digest it.
Yeah, that's the thing. No. Actually, when I stop feeding them, 7 days before the show, I might actually bring them down a little bit then. Now that's a cunning plan.
All right, Baldrick, you've got it sorted.
Rat Ovan.
There is one more. There is one more show you need to.
There's not. We
Show,
finished. Lee
No,
came
no.
second.
One more. You've got
One
to show.
more for the road.
Yeah.
Rick, you're never on my side.
No, never. You're well.
What is this?
That Tanichi mail is going up in value now for your
You'll,
spawning stock.
This is the winner for the
Nah,
night.
free
mate.
weekend, you'll love it.
Oh, crafty. That's a Sankey, pal, all day long. Look at the Sumi on the bell
That threw
end.
me through the head, mate. It's definitely a shower.
Oh, my God. I knew that was coming up.
Ah, dear me. There's the last show.
I mean, what do I need to paint my genitals for the
Chimney
national?
side.
What are we going to? What are we going for? Akamatsuba?
I think you should go for a
For the
shishui
national?
with white spot.
A Shizuku white spot.
Yeah.
That's quite artistic. I'd be like a, yeah,
Should
Yeah,
do
I
a
like that
yellow
one.
monkey, mate.
yellow monkey.
Where does the
I've done the
toast
Karachi
rank in the
already, haven't I?
competition?
In a
where
few
did the
years, I
toast
think that'll be
rank in
winning
the
it.
competition?
Where you got to go?
Just that thing sake.
A tancho.
Oh, yeah.
That's easy, that is.
Oh,
I might
dear
even take my
me.
tancho kini to the show this year.
It's like a red caparandi, yours, isn't it?
Yeah, it's all right.
Lee's in his pit, yeah.
No.
Who's that, Kelly? All right, Kelly.
Oh, she wanted
Go
to
back
see
to
you,
bed.
Lee. Look at that.
It's because I put his willy. Because I put his willy on screen.
She smelt me a mile. She smelt me 3 rooms away. It smells like a 4-inch bottom drain, only pulling 6,000 liters an hour. It just gets clogged up.
I'll tell you later.
Well, there we go, ladies and gents. That is it for this evening then. Unless anybody else has got any topics or conversations or anything they would like to ask any of the panel members.
Right, hang on. Before you say, hang on. I've just shown this to our lass, and she went, "Is that a real fish?"
Look
I'll
close.
put it into perspective for you, love.
The
What am I looking at?
Well, where is it in comparison to where Lee is?
It's not in Lee's bed, is it?
That's his winky.
No, it's not.
It is. That's his winky.
course it's not.
It's not.
Penny.
Look.
It's very small.
Oh my God, Lee! Always playing about with your mosquito.
I showed her the unedited version, mate, just to prove it.
Oh, that's it. She's gonna go to bed happy.
Oh, where are we?
Get to bed, Kelly, quick. Hey, have 10 minutes on your own before he comes up. Go on.
That was going to promise tonight.
Oh dear.
Oh, dear.
There we go then. We're done. We're having an earlier one, 10:30 instead of pushing it into 4.5 hours. We're just going to settle for a free this evening. Right then. So next week, any type of Matsuba.
Ooh.
And
Including
if
yellow
anybody has
dragons.
any fish they would like us to try identify, I think that would be quite a good shout for anybody that's might put some of us to test and see if we can identify any fish that are unidentified in people's ponds.
And to be honest, I think whoever wins the yellow dragon on the auction on Sunday is probably going to win next week's.
What time's it at, Lee?
6 p.m. It's going to start.
Finishing at 8. 2-hour window.
Just before the football.
Not a chance.
You never know. They might
16
might
fish.
pass
The thing
16
is,
fish. If you don't overtalk them, you can sell them quick. You could.
and it's in your one
football, right?
platform,
Not
only on
chance, right?
YouTube. I'm not doing it's like this. There's no lag. It is what it is. Plain and simple.
There's no lag. Well, there will be lag.
Well, no, but it's like if you do it on two platforms, they never sync, do they? There's always a lag. It's
Thank you
different
very
if it's
much,
all on
mate.
one.
Appreciate that.
Yeah, but there'll be at least 30 seconds lag on YouTube.
Yeah, but you're all in the same boat. Do you know what I mean? So it'd be fine.
That's
Gaz,
sort
stop.
Mate,
Listen, Gaz, our glass is half full.
Yeah.
Okay.
I promise you,
Gaz,
mate.
I
you
want,
won't do it quick.
Rick, sorry. How is your teeth always so white on camera?
I don't know.
He has one of those lights behind him. Sorry, in front of him, so it's shining on him.
I don't know
It
what
takes-
it is. It's
Right.
gorgeous.
It takes
I
some
tell you
effort,
what,
doesn't it?
though, I cleaned out the filter, my drum the other day. Mate, the size of the koi teeth in there was amazing. They're
Yeah,
the
they
same
were
size as like wolves, like molars and stuff. They were huge.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Unbelievable. I've never seen that before.
yeah.
Loads
Anyway,
of
I've
them.
never. We've seen something down yours, haven't we? When we cleaned up.
Just a few out the filter. Yeah, they're weird. They look just like human teeth.
I've never ever
Huge.
seen one in mine before.
But they were massive. They're huge. They're like proper like 5-year-old's teeth. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Put them under your pillow. See what you
How
get from
often do they
Tooth
shed
Fairy.
them?
Jesus, no, I'm gonna make a necklace for the national. You think I'm joking?
That won't
How
be
often
creepy
do
at
they shed
all.
the teeth?
Well, you know what I mean. Like mountain men make like necklaces with like wolves' teeth on there.
You're
I'm a
going to
fish
go
fan.
for choice teeth.
Koi teeth.
If you share
So-
with crafty, it could be a pearl necklace.
Some £15 fishing line. A little bit of a class bump off of it. Sounds a good one.
Oh yeah. Right. Everyone in the national asked to see my necklace, or maybe a little.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll see.
More
Bracelet.
appropriate.
We'll
Bracelet.
see. That'd be cool.
Make your own Pandora charms.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Shares
it.
in
I'll
that
actually sell him to Pandora's box. Oh no, hang on. I knew a girl that had a box like Pandora's.
I like the way Rick shakes his head like he's.
No.
Not for me.
said that.
I'm too grown up for this chat.
You're not. Rick.
Yeah. Right, ladies and gents,
Right.
thank you very much for joining us this evening. We're going to bring it to an end. If you're enjoying this kind of content, do us a huge favour. I don't know why, but like, share, and subscribe. And join us next time. Keep smiling, everyone, and we'll catch you on the next one. Good night, all.
Good night, everyone.
Night,
Cricket
Bye.
bat.
Where's my balloons?
No,
Yeah,
cricket.
well,
Where's my balloons?
There's your balloons.
Doesn't work. Rubbish.
Push the fucking button then.
my